That was my fault. I'm sorry. Thank you. Oh, that was my fault. I'm sorry. I didn't know I can just close my phone and just everything just shut down.
Let's see. I dropped the new link for the new live in the chat too.
Sorry,
people
everybody.
To be able to click over and be able to pop right in.
Thank you. I don't know how I did that. Yeah, pretty much. I'm a rookie. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It happens. It happens. Bad medicine said rookie much.
I'm a rookie. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It happens. We're back.
Yes. You're echoing.
Yeah, I got to turn it down again.
Okay.
Good
I
now?
got Jenny stream in the back if you still need me to do that. We can wait a couple minutes for people to find their way over if you want to.
Come on over, people. I hope you all brought your snacks because I'm sorry. My
I was
phone.
sitting there eating Jolly Rancher sour things, and it didn't go do after chili.
Actually, I am a newbie on that phone.
Get your popcorn.
Get your popcorn. Get your Beyonce music.
Mm-hmm.
Get the
Welcome
third
back,
person
welcome
get the third person.
Y'all, when Beyonce does the mute competition, when she plays the mute song, oh my God, I die every time.
That is my favorite part. And there's always one person just screaming something. You're like, why?
Yeah.
Why'd you ruin it?
I've been watching her whole tour this year. And
I love it.
Me too.
Blue Ivory's killing it, though.
Oh, she is amazing.
She's a beautiful young lady.
She is.
Very beautiful. Okay, I think everybody found their way back over. Let me look at the number quick. Close to it. Do you want to go ahead? You want me to go back a few seconds?
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know what I did.
Okay, let me go back a little bit. Because, yeah, I think it ended before I caught on to it. Okay, we'll go back here. And I'll hit play while everybody's making their way back over.
No, I'm reading chats.
Oh.
I got my desk
Yeah,
pressure
so-
washed, and they stained them. There's no
Michelle
nails.
was the third
There's no
person.
construction.
Michelle has 2 phones, and she was the third person. That's my guess.
Yeah.
No,
That's it.
there's a
Yeah,
third
that's it.
person that y'all both just threw right under the bus. So I'm sure.
Well, I mean, there's,
No,
I
that
never
person
threw
is
the third
actually gonna
person
come
under
down
the
and
bus. I
testify
haven't
in
said no
court.
name. But I mean, there is another, but I'm just saying the person had told me, and I said that got nothing. I know nothing about any of that. She wanted to put Michelle on it, for me to put Michelle on a 3-way. I didn't know how to do a 3-way on the Google thing. So I said, I'll hang up from you and I'll get Michelle to put you on a 3-way. And I called Michelle and said, put her on a 3-way, and this was why.
Little Nikki, that was in August.
What was
It
in
wasn't
August?
Beyonce.
They asked when I hit the railroad tire. It's not when I had my tires replaced. I'd had my tires replaced before I went to Dallas to go to my training center when you stalked me. My
Is the
tires
third
were
person
replaced
Beyonce?
right before Toegate happened, actually, because my toe was bothering me then.
I can't stop laughing to straighten this mess out. Oh my
I'm drifting
God.
for tires. No, I'm not. The tires have already been replaced. This happened when I was in Dallas.
Oh my God.
I'm grifting
Everybody.
for tires. The tires have been replaced, guys.
I
Been
can
there, done that. It happened before it snowed. Because actually,
Let it go,
if
Jenny.
you don't
Let it go.
remember, actually, if you
Let
don't
that shit
remember,
fly, girl.
when it was snowing,
Let it
I said,
fly.
thank God I just put 2 new tires on the front of my car.
Lord.
Let it roll. Is Beyonce the third person?
Who?
Beyonce. Was Beyonce on the phone call with you?
Yeah, it was Beyonce. Beyonce's the one that found it. You're right.
Oh,
You're
Michelle,
so
it was
right,
Jay-Z.
Wilhelmina.
It was Jay-Z.
You're right.
not
Beyonce's going to
Beyonce.
come testify for me in court.
Are you going to court again?
I'm taking
For
her to
this?
court. I'm taking Beezer to court.
Oh.
But with,
Do you think
but
it's
that's,
true? Do you
Michelle,
think it's
that's
true?
what
I
I
have
said
proof.
to you today. You have proof? Okay, that's why I'm not privy of that. I knew nothing about that.
Now
But
I have
Thomas-
proof. Since I talked to you this morning,
There we go.
when you
Thank you
when you
very
texted
much.
me twice this morning and told me to call you, and I said I was sleeping.
Oh, excuse me? I texted
Excuse
you this morning about
She gets caught here,
Vinny
too,
and
like,
said
what?
that Vinny,
Hold on,
what
Jenny.
do
really
I
done.
do? Are you able
Michelle's
to
ruffling her shit
call?
today.
That was this morning, and you called me, and then you went.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I had to find the right screen again. What was that?
Oh no, you're fine.
Michelle's got her shit today. She's like, you called me. And then like Lamb's like, I called you. She's like, hang on, I'll send it to Jenny. She's like, hang on. I'll
Listen, she
send it
got
to Jenny.
busted though.
She did.
Mhm. She did.
Are you able to call? That was this morning, and you called me, and then you went in about this, and I said to you straight up, you do not have the evidence, you can't do a thing about it. And I have not spoke to you, no text, no nothing since then. That was earlier this morning, and I knew nothing about it. Nothing. So you're saying you have the evidence? That's why I said to you, you got to don't do anything. You cannot spread slander without having it in your hand. You can't do it. So you're saying you have it? Well, then, okay, you have it. Nothing of it. Did I
Okay.
not know anything of it, Michelle? Did I know anything of it? Did I know anything of the information that you got today after we spoke? Did I know anything of that?
It was in this moment Glam should have known she messed up, that Michelle was already screenshotting and
You
emailing.
already know she's
And
quiet.
Yeah, email it to Jenny's engine. real quick.
Girl.
Michelle was like, "Bitch, I'm done playing. I'm just gonna send it."
Right, like you
Glam-
didn't text me. I'm a show.
Glam should have said, damn, I'm busted. Let me go.
Yeah. Instead, she's like,
Michelle, did I know? Did I know? Michelle, I'm sorry, but did I know?
"Michelle's not. I'm gonna show you." Hey, Vippy.
I agree. You did so good with this whole situation because I would have
No?
been like,
Yes?
ah.
Thank you. It was hard not to, but the back chat had me rolling, and I could hear Jenny. I could hear Jenny holding in the laughter, and she was like, "This is a whole shit show." But at the end, like, look at how much came out. Nobody
It's
would
a
have known
lot.
Kimberly was a back behind the scenes.
At all. I wouldn't never even thought about that, like at all.
Me neither. Me neither. All right, here we go.
Maybe?
So it's kind of like what I thought originally, that Michelle was coaching you or kind of
No.
telling
no.
you how to handle things,
Tried
right?
to.
Because
Yeah, she tried to. When I went and did the second live, and because people had so many questions, and I went on and I apologized and I made it clear after Michelle had the drunking thing, and I was like, no, I don't condone this. I don't condone if there was drinking and driving. All I can do is say, she said earlier in the live she had a couple of drinks, drove home. Then she's saying she didn't. So I have no idea.
I'm so sick of this shit. I can't
wasn't
stand
there,
people that
you
lie.
know?
Jenny,
What's that?
check your fucking email.
So Michelle, was
Who's
I
lying?
Glam, whatever. You're done.
Was
I'm
I
sick of
there?
fucking liars.
Did I
I'm
know
sick of
about this
fucking liars.
information? Did
I'm
I know
so
about this
sick of people that
information?
lie.
Okay. Did I know about this information? Answer the damn question.
Okay, I can't stand people that lie, Glam. I can't.
Hang
You
on.
got on
Did
Jenny's
I
engine to
know
save your
of this
channel.
I'm checking it.
information,
Hang on,
Michelle?
I'm getting it, Michelle.
Answer the damn question. Did I know about this
I'm
information?
I'm like tuning you out because I can't stand people that lie.
Because you know you damn well did not. I knew nothing. So don't dare try to put that on me, Missy Boo, because I did.
Missy Boo.
Missy Boo, that's right. Don't put that on me because
Glam,
I knew
really
nothing
think I
of
need
it, Michelle.
medication.
Don't put that on me because I knew nothing of it. Nothing. So don't say I did. I
Okay,
don't
I'm
know
pulling
enough
it
of my-
up.
There's a third person.
Yes,
Okay,
of course there's a third person.
Oh, geez. She is sending me screenshots I'm about to pull up. So if
Listen.
you
There's
want
a
to
third person?
own up to anything, you better do it. I don't know. I hadn't read them.
That was a
Sit
warning.
down, slide
bro.
down, or lay down. It's about to go down.
I'm dropping because I'm watching football. So
Okay,
I'm,
bye.
I can't
All right.
stand lying. And now you
Bye.
dug yourself a bigger hole.
Bye.
Dug yourself a bigger hole.
Bye.
Oh.
Okay, there's my.
Mhm.
Okay, I need to make it bigger because. All right, well, will you read it?
Whoa. You want me to do it? Okay. Is it-
Yes.
Who's this from? Who's the name at the
This
top?
is from Glam.
From
This is Glam
from
to Michelle. I
Glam
think.
to Michelle. Okay. Oh shit, you done messed up, girl. It says, what do you have on Mitten Mama and or TCL? Anything on Lucy the bitch? TCL is gonna get her turn this week. Don't you worry. I'll rip that fucker a new asshole. Yet I'm in that mood. But guess what? I took your title. I'm really sorry. But I was told yesterday that I'm the most hated person on YouTube. Fuck them all. I'll have my hours in a day or so, too. Only need 200 now. No big deal. That, too, will be another shitstorm. I'm sure that was because Michelle was on panel, laughing face emoji. We need to report them both with having you playing that circumventing or whatever.
Yeah, look, there's no denying it. Yes, I damn well said it. I own it. 100.
So stop saying you fucking love Lucy and Tragic when you're fucking. I told Jenny
Michelle,
that you're
I
playing
said to
both
you,
sides. Stop
yeah,
it.
I said that in
Ladies,
I
there's more.
said it being
There's more.
mad, 100.
Let's get it all in.
But I told you, Michelle, straight up that
Devious to the chat's asking who wrote that. So it came out today that those were private text messages between yet another person who goes by Glam with Kimberly and Michelle. And that was Glam with Kimberly text messaging to Michelle. So all that was in that previous message was from Glam with Kimberly, who sat up here this whole stream and said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm
She
sorry.
didn't let none of that out, right? Well, until all
None
that
of-
shit came out.
right.
She didn't let nothing out until Michelle started showing proof on her.
That text blew me away because I'm like, Lucy is not a bitch. She's so loving. And Mitten Mama didn't do nothing to this lady. Like, she's asking for information. Like, why?
Yeah. Why Mint Mama, who's a subscriber with a cooking channel, who comes on panels and is never rude. Mint Mama is never rude to anybody. I've never heard it.
We had our little thing back then, but we got over it. It was like a year ago, but I adore her. Like, I don't, this is like insane. Like, so we're mad at Lucy for saying whatever. So give me her information for what I'm like.
Yeah.
Don't make sense.
It's fucking weird.
Apparently, that's how it works when you get mad on YouTube. I mean,
I love you, Mitten Mama. And you get the Philly Award for doing a cheesesteak tonight. Loved it.
Okay, here's the second set. So the green is Michelle, and then the gray is Glam with Kimberly.
Lucy and Tragic
Zoom in,
were
Jenny.
good people. I told you that straight up. Now, did I say this being angry?
Hold on, Glam. We're not
Yes.
done. There's more. Let's get
Okay.
it all out there, then respond to this.
This
Okay?
is just where she says caller.
I'm just waiting. I'm just waking up. Give me a sec.
And that's what I
Please
spoke
call
about.
me when you awake. Then it
Told you
says,
there were 2 meds this morning.
you said let
Michelle, for
MGL.
fuck's sake.
I'm not done. Hold on, let me read it. You said let MGL suck your D for $10. But I
That
heard
was to Vinny G.
get
'Cause
drunk.
we were trolling him this morning.
But
We were
I'm
also trolling
trying to
Vinny G
read.
this morning.
I'm trying to
because
read.
Vinny
Y'all
G met her back.
interrupters are crazy. But I heard you get drunk and suck off blokes for free with a photo. Wow.
That's
We were
what
trolling Vinny
I'll
G this
send
morning.
to send to Vinny G because Vinny G had a full fucking live going on me, and I called Michelle and I said, I don't know if there's any. I didn't call Michelle. That was in her text, like saying, I don't know what is there anything that I can do? And Michelle said, I'm just getting up. Give me a minute. And Michelle phoned. There
Okay,
you
so Michelle, you said earlier, just a few minutes ago, Michelle, you said Vinny G was live and we were trolling. Who was the we that
I
you
was
were
helping
referring
her
to?
troll him.
That was
When
me
she said
and
call her, she's like, Vinny's doing a whole
Oh.
live on me. You know, I hate this.
Okay.
She's
That
like,
was
Vinny's
me
doing a
and
live
Michelle.
on me, blah, 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 blah. And
I
so
never-
I was trolling Vinny for her. I
Okay.
don't like
So the
Vinny.
we
I
that
think
you were
everybody knows
referring
that I don't like
was
Vinny.
me and Michelle.
Right.
Yes.
We know that. So the
Right.
we
I
that
was
you were
trolling
referring
Vinny
to
for her.
So
was you
I
and
sent
Glam.
one message to Vinny and I was timed out. So Vinny never seen the other message.
Oh. So when she gets mad at one person, she gonna go get her buddy Michelle.
Absolutely.
And go
Two
troll.
peas in a pod.
She knows Michelle will go and dox people.
Yep.
So that's what I look at it as. Like, absolutely.
That's where she can get her information from so she can dox people.
You know what else I took from this, now that I'm looking back on it and watching it with you, is that for someone that you've only had 2 conversations with, one before they come on your panel and one after they come on your panel, you're awful comfortable asking them to troll with you.
Thank you. I was
Well-
going to say that. I don't even do that with my friends that I'm friends with. We don't go and troll people. Like, if somebody's talking about me, talk. Like, I'm not going to go troll you.
Paloma, people in chat was saying that Glam did the same thing last year with Michelle. She done it and she went on this whole apology tour. Same thing.
Wow. So that's what that was about, the apology
Yeah.
tour, the last year
Yeah.
apology tour.
Yep,
Okay.
that's what they
Oh,
were
there
saying.
was one.
Yep.
Yeah, I
They
was
did this
kind of
last year.
okay. I thought I remembered it right, but I wasn't sure. So
See, and I asked her about that, and she said there was not one.
There was one.
They were on
Everybody in
panel tour.
JJ's chat was yes. That there was an
But-
apology tour last year with Glam.
But then she also said that she only talked to her twice. But here we are with 2 bosom buddies, best friends, BFFs, hanging out on a Saturday morning, telling each other where to go troll at and who pissed off who. So there's
They
that.
probably know what color each other's poop
They
was,
talk a lot more
honestly.
than what's being shown. Definitely.
Yeah, they're way too comfortable with messages. Yeah. And then did you notice that there was a photo of
Yeah.
what looked like a father and his children? I don't know who they are. I don't want to know who they are.
Either do
But
I,
did you-
because I
Yeah,
seen
did
it
you
and
see
I was
the
like,
photo?
is that Vinny? What were they
So I
trolling?
didn't say
Right,
anything during
right.
that panel, but I thought here's another someone's real life photos being
Right. They
handed
don't
from
care. They're both
Michelle to
they're
someone
both in
else.
it together. They're both in
Yep.
it together.
Trash bags. That's what I call them.
And I don't think it's over. And I think
Yep.
look, I think this
They're
was
gonna
a
cut-
setup to get them
Yep.
to get Glam clicks, and when Michelle comes, get her clicks again.
Yeah.
They're still working with each other behind the scenes. I bet it.
See, look, yeah, I do remember that. I do. Because I was kind of iffy about Glam because I'm like, wait, you were just on panel with Michelle. I do remember
Mm.
that.
I didn't know that.
Hell no, because the ship will come fighting.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Ready?
Yes. Oh,
Here we
yeah.
go. Here we go.
I was
Okay.
trolling Vinny for her. Everybody knows I can't stand Vinny. I never watch his show. I didn't even know
Well,
what
Vinny
his
didn't
channel
have any
was.
business talking about anything. He didn't even have a clue what was going on. But
well, he
the
was-
difference is
he went. It was
the important part is the asking for things on people Glam.
yes,
Mhm.
and I was wrong 100%. But that
Yeah,
is the
she's
way-
always wrong. I mean, I'm going.
Michelle,
I'm
I
going.
can
I
say
just
when I'm
stop
fucking
lying.
wrong.
I
Shut
told
your
you to stay
damn
away
mouth.
from
I
Jenny
know
Jen
when
Jen. I
I'm
told you
wrong.
not going to
Unlike
apology tour,
you,
and
you
I was
don't
talking
know
shit
your
about you.
faults. I do. I know when I'm wrong, and I was wrong. I admit it. I had an issue with. I even said it straight up. Tragic.
Okay, hold on. I got a
infancy-
question for Michelle
infancy-
before you go.
Yeah.
That first text message that was shown asking for information on Mitten Mama and TCO. When was that text message sent?
Yesterday.
Today. You
Oh
got
no,
it.
it was today. It was
No,
today.
it was late in the night, Michelle. Look at the time.
Okay, I said
So it was
yesterday.
middle of the
I
night.
said yesterday.
Yes. Yes.
So it was middle of the night you sent that
I was
message, but
sleeping.
today you want people to believe that you're not that person.
No,
Okay.
I sent Paloma.
I was
I
sleeping.
said I'm owning what I did. That was so I said
You're owning it now
yesterday-
because it's
yeah.
being put out there, but you didn't say shit earlier about having asked for information about Mitten Mama
I
or TCO.
wasn't even thinking about that
Love that.
message.
Oh,
Never
okay.
even I never but I mean if she said if you someone I never even if I had to go look in my phone 100%. Why wouldn't I say that when I've said everything else? I've said everything else.
I don't know,
And
maybe
the-
because Mitten
there's
Mama's
a
in the
whole
chat.
thing
Guys,
behind
I'm
we
it.
going
all
back to my
love
football.
her.
I got a text from somebody that said that she was on your show lying about me and doing an apology tour. I really Saturday and Sundays are my football. I'm home today on Saturday. I go out usually on Saturdays and Sundays. Oh look, I have real friends, by the way. I didn't mean
Okay,
I
Michelle.
blacked out their pictures.
Get to the
but I
point.
have real friends, Jenny Jen.
Michelle, has
Okay,
she
I'm
asked
glad
you
that
for
you do. I'm
anyone
glad
else?
that you do.
I'm
I hope
out in public. I'm not on the
Jenny,
brown
was there
sofa.
anything else you need me to
Good
clear
deal.
up? because it's like
Yeah,
20
yeah.
after
Stand by, Glam.
Stand
Michelle,
by.
was there any other people's information that she asked you for in text messages?
Yeah,
emails,
Michelle,
or
let
phone?
it all out. Anything? Go for it. Anything? Anything,
I
Michelle.
don't know,
Go.
guys. I just got a text.
Anything else,
She
Michelle?
was on an apology tour and she was talking shit about me. And it pissed me
Oh,
off. Right?
okay. All right. No, it's not an apology tour, Michelle.
Well,
I'm
somebody
owning
said you were
my,
on an apology
I'm
tour and that you were
owning
lying your
my
ass off.
faults
And
and
that
I'm
you're talking shit
owning
about me.
my wrongs.
Hey,
Can we get an
Jenny
answer?
Jean,
Can we get an answer before the
Rewind.
next
Michelle,
round of
give an
I'm
answer.
sorry's?
Did I
Before,
ask
hold
you
on,
for
you can't.
anyone
Hold on.
else?
We heard you say you're sorry. Did you 11 times? Michelle, did she ask for anyone else's information privately? Just
So
ask.
to answer it.
we were looking up Tragic's information all day yesterday.
No, but we no, honey. You
Wow.
were the one on
Hold- just
Facebook.
Hold
not
the
we.
apologies
Not
and
we,
excuses
Boo-Boo.
until everything
meet her?
comes out. That's your best
Don't
bet.
you
'cause
say
it sounds
we. I
weak
had
right
no
now.
fucking part of that, my darling. No
did.
part of it. No part of that. None.
Also,
But
Tragic.
did I ask you for information on anyone else other than Tragic?
Look, this is a good troll move that I learned from Hondo. I got to point this out. Ask a question that you know that they don't want answered and just ask it and ask it and ask it and then go silent. And they want to prove themselves right. They end up asking it themselves. Hondo taught me that. And that's
Ooh,
what she just
I was
did.
wondering. I said you did good right here.
She
She
just
wasn't
came
going
on and
after-
said the same thing. She
If
said,
she wasn't going
Answer
after
the question.
Tragic, why did she put that post up?
Oh, that's great. That was smooth. That was really smooth.
I can't help it, but that shit was so good. I was dead.
Shut up, man. Like, right.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to it now. I'm trying to hold it in because this shit's funny as hell now that I'm listening to it. I haven't
It
listened to it
is.
since.
But why did she post that post up if she wasn't going after Tragic?
She wanted Tragic. I think she was trying to do it to make Michelle happy. That's
Mhm.
it. But
Some
that's
people
sad
mass
because
report Tragic, and that's sad.
they should leave Tragic the hell alone.
Right. It's
I'm gonna go back 10
ridiculous.
seconds so you can hear this yourself. I just went
Yes, but now I
silent.
know. I gotta hear it now because I know.
I'm gonna go back to it. I'm gonna go back a minute because I was like, can we get an answer? Can we hit rewind? Can we get an answer on this? Was there any other people that she was asking information on? And then I just went silent, and then Glam picked it up because she just could not shut up. She wanted to control what was coming out of Michelle's mouth, and I picked up on that right away. So I thought, well, let's ask a question the whole chat wants. And then I shut up, and she started demanding the answer to it herself. I was like, damn, Hondo does it. It worked.
I'm gonna try that. I swear that's gonna be my move.
Oh, this is great. Thanks, Hondo.
I didn't mean.
Okay,
I
Michelle.
blacked out their pictures.
Get to the
But I
point.
have real friends, Jenny Jen.
Michelle, has
Okay,
she
I'm
asked
glad
you
that
for
you do. I'm
anyone
glad
else?
that you do.
I'm
I hope
out in public. I'm not on the
Jenny,
brown
was there
sofa.
anything else you need me to
Good
clear
deal.
up? Because it's like
Yeah,
20
yeah.
after
Stand by, Glam. Michelle, was there any other people's information that she asked you for in text messages?
Yeah,
or emails,
Michelle,
or
let
phone?
it all out. Anything? Go for it. Anything,
I
Michelle.
don't know,
Go.
guys. I just got a text.
anything else,
She
Michelle?
was on an apology tour and she was talking shit about me. And it pissed me off. Right?
Okay. All right. No, it's not an apology tour, Michelle.
Well,
I'm
somebody
owning
said you were
my,
on an apology
I'm
tour and that you were
owning
lying
my
your ass off.
faults and I'm
talking shit
owning
about
my
me.
wrongs.
Hey,
Can we get an
Jenny Jean,
answer? Can we get an answer before the
Rewind.
next round of
Give an
I'm
answer.
sorry's?
Did
Jenny knew what I was
ask
doing.
you
Hold on,
for
you can't.
anyone
Hold on.
else?
We heard you say you're sorry. Did you 11 times? Michelle, did she ask for anyone else's information privately? Just
So
ask.
to answer it.
we were looking up Tragic's information all day yesterday.
No, but we no, honey. You
Wow.
were the one on
Just
Facebook.
hold
not
the
we.
apologies
Not
and
we,
excuses
Boo-Boo.
until everything
meet her?
comes out. That's your best
Don't
bet.
you
'cause
say
it sounds
we. I
weak
had
right
no
now.
fucking part of that, my darling. No
You did.
part of it. No part of that. None.
Also,
But
Tragic.
did I ask you for information on anyone else other than Tragic, Mitten Mama, and Lucy?
That's a
and
long list.
DLC.
Oh, you fucking
Yeah.
all the
lying
people
bitch.
that you were arguing
All the
with.
people that you don't like.
That was
So here's
that's
another
the only
person.
people I had an issue with. So that's
She asked
Here's
me for
another.
Flava's
So
number.
anytime you have issue
I
with
asked
somebody,
you
you're
for
going to go
Flava's
digging
number,
up
but did
their
I say I had a problem
information.
with Flava?
Did you catch that? Will you ask me for
Yes.
Flava's number? Will I
She
ask you for
just filled
Flava's
it out.
number? But not for her information, bitch. That is her number.
Right. That is
Hello.
information.
Are they on the
Oh,
sofa? Like,
I was
okay.
dying. I was dead.
That was
This
a
is
good
funny.
move. That
Just
was a
ask it.
bait.
Put the
Right. Hook and
put
bait.
the pressure on them. Say it a few times. Wait for the hectic. Shut up, and then watch the one that wants to hide everything is the first one to start bumping their gums. But did I? Well, you asked. You were helping me look for Tragic's information. No, I wasn't. That was all you. But did I ask for anybody else's information? Well, you asked for Flava's number, but that's because I wanted to call her. Like,
Yeah,
what?
it just kept going, and you're like, wait, what? Who?
Thanks, Hondo. That's a Hondo
Oh.
move. So
Number.
anytime you have issue
I
with
asked
somebody,
you
you're
for
going to go
Flava's
digging
number,
up
but did
their
I say I had a problem
information.
with Flava? Did I
So,
say I had
and
a problem with Flava? I
Glam,
said,
you need to
have
learn to let
Flava's
people
number.
speak. You suck at that. So
Yeah, I
anytime
do,
somebody
don't
gets
I?
Yeah,
mad
no,
at
I do
you,
that all the time. Oh,
anytime
Okay.
somebody gets mad at you, you're going to go seeking their information.
Oh,
That's what you just taught us.
Oh, yes.
And then
yes,
apologize for it, not when it
Yes, yes.
happens, but when it's
Anyway, Jenny,
outed.
do
That's
we
what you're
have
going to
any more
do.
questions?
You're going to
It's
run your
almost
mouth, bump
6:30
your
and
gums,
I'm
and raise
done.
all kinds of hell to get
Bye.
content on your channel. And then when people call you out on it, you're not going to own a freaking bit of it. You're going to come up here and say you're
Oh,
sorry,
rage quit.
which means, oh, can
Did
I
you
bring one
peep
more
that,
point
Paloma?
home?
Did you
What's that?
did you peep that? She said, bye.
Yes, that's what I was just going to
Okay.
say. That's what I wanted to play. When this old hag comes back up here and was like, I did not rage quit. She said bye 3 times. The last one real loud. Yes.
Ooh, yes.
She
I was
said,
like, I heard it and I rewinded. I'm like, wait, you said bye.
yeah, the hot seat lit her ass up, didn't it? She did not like it.
Mhm.
On your mouth, bump your gums, and raise all kinds of hell to get content on your channel. And then when people call you out on it, you're not going to own a freaking bit of it. You're going to come up here and say you're
Oh,
sorry,
rage quit.
which means
There was
nothing.
rage quit. She rage quit.
That wasn't even
Mhm.
hard.
That's
Okay,
sorry.
Michelle. Bye.
I'm
Anything you wanna-
sorry.
Anything you want to add?
No, it just pisses me off. Like, I really am trying to change. Like, I am. I mean, I don't care what you say, right?
Well,
I'm really
Well,
trying to
we'll
fucking
be
change.
watching to see. You know what I mean? You can only
Right.
show
I
it.
mean, my birthday was on Sunday. It was my 50th birthday. You're like, oh, she was drunk. Well,
You want a
it was my
freebie for getting
birthday.
drunk and fucked up on your birthday. You got it. There's your freebie. How long have you been talking with Glam behind the scenes? How long has she been all up involved in all this stuff?
I guess kind of since I went on her live.
Like probably before the first one, right? Before maybe
No,
around
I
the
just
first
kinda-
time you went on there.
I like went in her chat one day and I was just chatting and I took a link, right? I mean, it was innocent. And then she called me after that, running some questions by me, and I was like, hey, I'm not answering anything about my son. I'm not, and she really wasn't covering up for me because, like, guys, I mean, the thing is bleeding, right? It is bleeding. And everybody's like, she drank and drove. And I was like, no, I didn't. And I'll say this to you. I'll say it again to 100,000 people. Deal was after we left the wing spot, but everybody knows what it is. I really don't care. After we left there and we decided
you're
to
deflecting. Can you answer this?
Well, she's just
I'm talking about
that.
something important about
she's done a
me.
long story for some
You've
reason,
said
but
it over and over and over.
No,
she
but
probably
because
I
it's
just want to know how
important,
long
Jenny,
you've been
Jenny.
working with her.
she
Let me ask
probably
this.
wanted
I'm
know,
telling you
like,
when I talked to her last.
The whole chat wants to know this. Michelle, when you talked to her before you went up on her panel, did she let you up on the panel because she needed the watch hours and the subscribers to get monetized?
I'm sure she did. I mean, Tara's my old mod, and Tara knew that when she went on
But-
her little panel hopping tour,
Right,
tour,
but
your
I'm asking
channel,
about
Bod's
Kimberly
channel,
though.
she
I
was
want to know
getting
about
watch
Kimberly.
hours.
Did Kimberly know? Was that okay when you were
Well, of
talking with
course she
her
did.
before you
Of
went on
course she
panel?
did.
Did you have conversation about how that was going to bring views and clicks
Yes,
and
of
watch
course.
hours?
I mean,
Okay.
everybody knows I bring views. Jenny, you know I bring your channel views.
well, not so
Yeah.
much. No,
I mean,
it's the
true.
same
I
community
mean,
over here. No, most people actually leave when you get here. They don't like to see you here. So for me, it's the opposite, actually. But for Glam, it would have been. And she wasn't ready for all that hate, That's what I tried to say to her. Like,
and what
she
I
just
told
couldn't-
her, right? I mean, you're a creator. What I told her, and it's the truth, and you'll agree with me. When she scheduled that live for Wednesday, I said, you're making a mistake. When she's like, let's talk about the Sunday's match. Because I talked to her and I'm like, look, here's the deal, Glam. I did not drive home. The deal was after my birthday, if we were going to hang out with friends, my Jeep was going to be driven home because I knew that we were going to drink more at somebody's house. And everybody's like, well, why didn't you take an Uber? For the millionth time. They're like, Uber's in Columbus. Yes, there's Uber in Columbus, but there's no Uber where I live. So I could have Ubered home, but I would have been stranded up here and not been able to get back to my Jeep. My Jeep
What was the
driven
question?
home.
What
Here's
was
the
question
thing.
again?
It's the
What
third
was the
person,
question?
Tara. That's what everybody thinks. The third
It's
person
not
is
Tara.
Tara.
Third
Hey,
person.
I don't think it's. Oh wait, Glam's back.
Okay. Who's the third person? The chat is
I'm not
asking.
saying
No,
anything
I
right
came
now.
back
You will
because I
find
didn't
out.
want you to think that I rage quit. My phone died, so I didn't want
Oh,
you to
okay.
think
That was
that
a
I
rage quit.
Okay, well, good.
Okay.
I come back.
Super rage quit.
Yeah, she said bye right before she dropped.
Bye. You have any more
That
questions?
was.
Bye.
Any more questions? So I can just sit and say the same thing over and over and over in my high pitched, annoying, squealy voice. I'm not letting anybody talk. Nobody wants to say anything but me. I'm just going to be the one to talk so I can control everything Michelle's going to say because I'm a crazy nut.
I like how she said your name, Wilma, but a lot of times she that high pitched voice.
Mm-hmm.
Paloma.
It's better than Philomena.
You're gonna let anybody talk? Bye. I'll keep working on that.
Yeah. Jenny's like, yeah, I'll find it. You want me to find it? While
Yeah, I
this
was
is playing?
looking for it. I'm back here like, where is it?
I got it saved up here because I want to go back and watch
good.
the second one. Yeah, I'll drop it for you.
Thank you.
Good.
My
I
phone's
know
about
it.
to die.
My
Speaking of
phone
that, I
was
have to plug up.
Good. At least you didn't rage quit. I'm glad about that.
No, I didn't, and that's why I came back because I said they're going to think I freaking rage quit. No, I didn't rage quit. My phone just
And
died.
hell
Well, what
no,
I
I'm
should
not
tell Jenny
friends with
again is
Michelle.
I
Are you
told
kidding
you.
me?
You said
Y'all are
bye
seeing
3
everything
times.
I'm doing in real
So
time.
yeah,
Shut
Michelle,
up.
you did say to me, don't do that live. And what have I told you? Since when did you listen to anybody that gave you advice? That's what you said to me even today. I told you shouldn't have done that
But it was a
second
mistake.
live.
It was a
And I
mistake
said
to
to
go on an
you,
apology tour. You should have
Michelle,
just dropped it.
did you
Because
ever
the
listen
incident
to
happened on
anyone?
Sunday. I explained that I did not drive home.
I said that.
Someone
I
drove my
said,
Jeep home, and they're like, but you had a donut in your Jeep. Yes, I needed cigarettes too. We stopped at Circle K. My Jeep was dropped off, and one of the people in the picture with our faces blacked out is the person who we went to the apartment, and that is one of the people that drove with me to drop my Jeep off and then went home. Someone followed my Jeep, someone drove my Jeep, they got together and they went back to Columbus. My Jeep
all I
was
said
definitely
is
driven home.
I was not there. I can't. All I'm saying,
Who is
you
it
No
that
told
one
said
was.
me that
I'm
you.
telling you. You're a
I'm
liar.
saying
No,
you
I'm not. It
told
was my
me
birthday.
that you weren't drinking and driving. That you
Of
had.
course I wasn't.
That's what I said.
And it was
all
my
I can
50th
say
birthday.
is
Oh
that's
my
what
God.
you
I can't have a
told
few
me.
drinks on my birthday. I was 50. For
I-
Christ's sakes.
I said you told. All I can go with is what you said. I wasn't there to say otherwise. That's what I said about you driving your Jeep. I don't know. Only you know that. We don't know that.
Okay.
We don't know the
Share
truth.
Bear.
Okay.
By the way,
chat.
your name's Cheryl. I know your whole name. We looked it
Michelle.
up
Stop. Don't
yesterday.
come up here doxing people.
Don't be.
Mm-mm.
Don't,
You're not going to
Michelle.
dox people.
Don't.
Chat.
I said
Chat
her
wants to
first
know
name.
if
I
the
didn't say anything else.
chat wants to know if the third person was best of truths.
No.
No, it's not best of truth. I'm not saying anything else. But
No.
Cheryl, I know your whole name, your address, everything.
Stop
you up
it.
yesterday.
Don't
Michelle,
come up here and
that's
dox
not
and
nice.
threaten people. That's
I'm
not
not.
cool,
I'm
Michelle.
just saying.
That
We
is
looked
a
You
you up
are.
too.
Michelle. That's not nice.
She
She's
goes
just
by
telling you
Share
to
Bear.
step lightly is what she's really doing. But still, stop it, Michelle. Michelle,
I'm not saying anything else. I could say everything if I wanted to.
yeah, don't do that. Okay. Anything else before? Look, y'all, we've been here freaking almost 4 hours. I'm
Radio
ready to
Michelle
go.
hasn't changed. I'm not the person that looked up the information. I'm not the one that said, do you live by a propane place? I was minding my own
because
business yesterday.
that's why I said, Michelle, I said straight up. I was talking to this other person and she said, ask Michelle, do she live near this, the propane, whatever it was I asked you. And you came back and said yes. And I
Share Bear,
said
I
to
don't have
her,
a record either.
and I said
That's how I
Stop.
got my last job.
Leave
because
the
I had to
chat
do a background
alone.
check.
Conversations on panel.
and
Please
then
leave the chat
she
alone.
told me the reason, and then she told me about that. So when you said yes, I went back to her, and then she said, "Can you put her on a three-way?" And I said, "I haven't got a clue how to put her on three-way on Google Chat or whatever." And that's when I said, "I called you, and you put her on the three-way." And I said, "Do you have her number?" And you said, "I think so." And you riddled it off. And I said, "Yes, that's the number."
Bootsy, actually, I have your information too.
See, Michelle, stop
didn't
reading
look it up.
chat. You see how the circle, the dog walking circle takes place whenever nobody wants to just own their shit.
Exactly. Around and around and around.
Yep.
It's
And
like
then Michelle attacks chat, and
Mhm.
Kimberly gets louder.
Yeah,
True,
she never takes a breath, Kimberly.
Nope.
Ooh,
Never. I don't know how
Never,
you guys
ever.
sat through all of her shit because she just
Wow, I'm sorry.
You guys did
I'm
not. You guys
sorry.
did not. I just went over there for the shit show with Michelle and got called a dude, but it's fun.
yeah,
did
she
that?
definitely called her a dude. She was like, "This guy Bella back here," and I'm like, "Wait, what?"
Who did that?
Glam called Bella a guy.
What?
So did.
Mhm.
Wow. She's worse than I thought. Well, did she say she saw we for that?
Yep.
Mm.
Yes, she did. She was so.
You think she felt
She
it? You think
did.
she meant it?
Fuck
No.
no. Sorry, D.
Mm-mm.
Ah.
No, you're fine.
See, there's that.
No, she didn't mean it. Because I even told her, I said, all it is for click some views for you. That's all you want that for.
50
Well.
Shades crazy. I guess I got one too, 50 Shades, for stealing wheelchairs.
I saw you doing wheelies in the back alleyway. What are you talking about?
Was.
Once you
Well,
pop,
but
you
we're
can't
not supposed
stop,
to-
right?
We're not
Yep.
supposed to tell on her. Shh.
All right. Here
Come
we
here,
go.
buddy. What do you want?
Yeah, and
I didn't look it
threatening.
up.
Stop making threats, Michelle. That's all you
Bootsy
do is
saying I'm a
threaten to
piece of
dox
shit and
people.
stuff.
Well, there's the whole half the internet says that about you, Michelle. But going back and doxing with people
if they
doesn't. That's
wanna
not. You're
say
making the
things about
threat,
me,
Michelle.
Guess what? A lot of
They say
people's
things about you
information was
because of the
revealed
things that
yesterday.
you've done and the things that you've said.
And
That's
because they're
why.
true, Michelle. Good God.
Yeah, like,
No, they're not.
are you new?
Citizens.
You know that you've done a lot of ugly shit to a lot of people, so they don't
Yeah,
like
Okay,
you.
but
Just
who are
don't
the
even
people
look
that I
at the
did it to?
chat.
Let's discuss that.
But you jump up on panels and you start threatening to dox people. Like, just ignore
I'm
chat.
not. I just said I know who you
You
are.
did.
because
You said I know your
information was
whole
looked up
name and where
yesterday,
you
too.
live
I
and all this
didn't
other
do
shit.
it.
Just stop doing that.
So in Paloma, when I sent that to Michelle, yes, I own it, but I totally,
But
like, I
you own
forgot
it when
about
people call you out on it, Glam. That's what makes you a bullshitter
Bang.
because you own it when people
Oh,
call you
okay.
out on it.
All
You don't
right,
own
then.
it before that. That makes you
But I
not an honest
forgot about
person.
it. Jumping
who-
Jesus, do you know
Oh, you
how
forgot.
much there's
So you're
been?
angry, you're in
just
pain, or you forget
I
about it. And
forgot.
that's why
Oh,
you
I
don't own
forgot,
it.
Paloma.
I
I
understand that.
forgot. You
I
don't
get
get
that.
angry. That's right.
Like
I
Michelle
forgot.
wants
You're
a pass
perfect.
for
You're
drinking
perfect.
and
That's
driving on
right.
her birthday. You want a pass
Okay.
because
I
you
did not
forgot
drink and drive
and all
on
this
my
other
birthday.
stuff. I got you.
Okay.
I
Real
understand.
all
I get it. I
Stop
get it with
spreading
you.
false
Got it.
lies. I did
Got
not
it.
drive on my birthday.
I did not say that you did. I'm saying that's
You
what
just
people
said
said.
Michelle wants a
I
pass
did.
for drinking and
I
driving on her
said
birthday.
that's
You
what
just said
people
that.
have said. That's what people have said. Again, I don't know you, so I don't make assumptions about you because I
You
don't know
just
you.
said Michelle wants a pass for drinking and driving on her birthday. I did not.
Who's more annoying in this moment? Michelle who
Both.
wants to prove her point, or Glam who wants to talk over top of everybody?
I'm
Both
going to
of
go with
them,
Glam.
'cause-
Even though I don't like MS, I'm going to go with Glam.
Oh my God. This is hilarious. It sounds
This
different when
was
you're
great.
on the panel. Can I go back 30 seconds?
Because I
please
just was
do.
laughing back here.
Holy shit, I'm so proud of myself. I can take the
should
hot seat.
be.
These bitches cannot take the hot seat. This is fucking great.
You're going to be the new interviewer on all the panels.
Seriously. Oh, it's so good.
Like, if we got an interview coming up, we're coming to get you.
And if you need the truth, like, yes,
Right,
Valoma, just drop it.
you don't even have to put truth serum in there. She'll just get it for you. Just out of the blue.
Shit.
It took half a second to get them both pissed off.
And they just-
And I wasn't trying to.
Don't
They just
forget,
wanted their passes.
you made Glam rage quit already once, so
She said, jumping Jesus.
Bitch came awake like Lazarus. I got something to say now.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit, this is good. Okay. Sorry, I'm taking my brag right now.
It's okay. Grab it because this is great. My cheeks are literally hurt from laughing.
Oh, God. Okay.
Three-way. And I said, do you have her number? And you said, I think so. And you riddled it off. And I said, yes, that's the number.
Bootsy, actually, I have your information too.
See, Michelle, stop
didn't
reading
look it
chat
up.
and
I didn't look it
threatening.
up.
Stop making threats, Michelle. That's all you
Bootsy
do is
saying I'm a
threaten to
piece of
dox
shit and
people.
stuff.
Well, there's half the internet says that about you, Michelle. But going back and doxing with people
if they
that's
wanna
not. You're
say
making the
things about
threat,
me,
Michelle.
Guess what? A
You,
lot of
they say
people's
things about you
information was
because of the
revealed
things that
yesterday.
you've done and the things that you've said.
And
That's
because they're
why.
true, Michelle. Good God.
Yeah, like,
No, they're not.
are you
Jenny
new?
Jen Jen.
You know that you've done a lot of ugly shit to a lot of people, so they don't
Yeah,
like
Okay,
you.
but
Just
who are
don't
the
even
people
look
that I
at the
did?
chat.
Let's discuss that.
But you
Philomena.
jump up on panels and you start threatening to dox people. Like, just ignore
I'm
chat.
not. I just said I know who you
You
are.
did.
because
You said I know
information
your
was
whole
looked up
name and where
yesterday,
you
too.
live and
I
all this
didn't
other
do
shit.
it.
Just stop doing that.
So in Paloma, when I sent that to Michelle, yes, I own it, but I totally, like, I
You own
forgot
it when
about
people call you out on it, Glam. That's what makes you a bullshitter, because you own it when
Oh,
people call you
okay.
out on it.
All
You don't
right.
own it before that. That makes you
But I
not an honest
forgot about
person.
it. Jumping
who-
Jesus, do you know
Oh, you
how
forgot.
much there's
So you're
things
angry,
I
you're in
just
pain,
forgot.
or you forget
I
about it, and
forgot.
that's why
Oh,
you
I
don't own
forgot,
it.
Paloma.
I
I
understand that.
forgot. You
I
don't
get
get
that.
angry. That's right.
Like
I
Michelle
forgot.
wants
You're
a pass
perfect.
for
You're
drinking
perfect.
and
That's
driving on
right.
her birthday. You want a pass
Okay.
because
I
you
did not
forgot
drink and drive
and all this
on
other
my birthday.
stuff. I got you.
Okay.
I understand.
Perfect.
I get it. I
Stop
get it with
spreading
you.
false
Got it.
lies. I did
Got
not
it.
drive on my birthday.
I did not say that you did. I'm saying that's
You
what
just
people
said
said.
Michelle wants a
I
pass
did.
for
It's
drinking and
I
driving on her
said
birthday.
that's
You
what
just said
people
that.
have said. That's what people have said. Again, I don't know you, so I don't make assumptions about you because I don't know
You
you.
said Michelle wants a pass for drinking and driving on her birthday. I
Oh,
did not
shit.
drive.
Oh, this is great.
Okay, Michelle, I apologize for using that as an
Oh.
example. Is that better?
Yeah, it's much better because I didn't drive
Thank
home.
you. Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's
now the
much
chat wants to know
better.
if the third person is Chrissy Payne. You see what's happening here? Because you're
No.
saying there's a third person and not telling who it is. Everybody's
it's
No
running
one's
with.
business until I go to court.
They're also
I'm
now
not
trying to say it was
saying
Flava.
what- No, it's not.
And it
Christy
wasn't
Payne.
Flava, I'm sure.
No, it's
I've
not
seen
Flava.
Dot's name, Flava's
Just
name,
don't,
Christy
Glam,
Payne's
don't
name,
say who it's
Tobo's
not, and
name.
don't
I've
say it
seen
because they're gonna try
all
to like
kinds of
No.
names.
figure it out who it is.
Did she say
It is
jumping
not,
Jesus?
and I'm not
Is that
going to
what
say
she
it
Yes,
said?
she
anyway.
did.
So whatever.
Yeah, don't say it. They'll
I'm
figure.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
Jumping
Did she just say
Jesus.
jumping Jesus? Jumping Jesus. Did she? Did I say that right?
Jumping
Yes.
Jesus, I forgot.
I mean, it's true though. All throughout this interview, her excuse for everything was that she was mad, so that's why she lashed out, acted like an idiot. Then she said, "Well, I have back pain like you have back pain, lady. I doubt it, but hello, all right, back pain
Oh,
causes you to
yeah.
be an asshole." And then she said,
Jumping Jesus, I forgot. I just forgot.
When you
So-
get somebody that mad, they're like, jumping Jesus.
Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate! I'm a
Right.
bitch.
We bringing the sweet Jesus into the life tonight. Jesus. Jesus
Holy
help me.
shit.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever got
Piss-
that mad.
We had
piss me off,
church
smack
now.
me in the back, or wake me up in the morning. You gonna get some bullshit. That's great.
Look,
She's
in church
crazy.
now. We in church with Lamb now. Jumping Jesus.
Yeah. Jumping Jesus.
Listen, she definitely triggered both of them while she was calm as hell just back there. Like, it was mad.
I want to know how you was holding yourself together and not losing it while you was.
I was trying to
coming
get the
up with yourself.
truth. I was just trying to get somebody to take ownership for something, and then it became funny. And then when I realized Glam's a liar, and that she was trying to toss blame or make excuses, you can't deal with. I mean, you can't get truth out of those people. They just come up with. Well, it'll be the man in the moon's fault before they take ownership for it.
Right.
That's it.
Oh,
So at
yeah.
that point, just shame them. Just give them all the shame. Sit them in a hot seat. Give them some hot cocoa, and make them sit there until they leave. Until they leave on their own.
You need to be one of them FBI interrogators. They start jumping Jesus.
Maybe I have been in my real life a time or two.
That would
I
be
don't know.
good.
Michelle's like, "Who's Philomena? Give me her information now."
Right now, Michelle,
Yeah.
do it now.
I don't like her. Glam's contact right now. That's what's happening. Glam is calling MGL. Michelle goes live and saying, "Who's Philomena?"
Give me
I
her
want her name.
information.
Everything you have on that bitch.
Right.
Everything.
All of it, including where she lives, her parents, her siblings, and her children. I want it all.
Oh,
I'm not gonna find anything.
I need Devious too because she's laughing and jumping Jesus.
Don't forget
They said-
Bella over here. She'll get
Oh,
that
yeah.
too.
They
Hey,
said,
sweet
jumping
lips.
Jesus. They're making fun
Jumping
of God.
Jesus.
This is pretty good listening to it back this way.
It is. It really is
This is
good.
funny. I'm gonna have to clip
I'm
Figure
this.
it
not. I
out
have no
when we go to
intentions on
court.
it. I have no intentions on saying anything. But Michelle, did I not say to you, you cannot say anything. You do not know anything until you have something put in front of you. You
And I
cannot
That
did,
would mean
but
the third
why did
person
you
doesn't
say
exist.
anything about what was
Well,
going
Paloma,
on?
that's your problem if you don't believe the
So
third
listen,
person exists. I don't
Up until
really
the
care.
third person is outed for participating in behind the scenes bullshit, that would
I
mean the
am
third
not
person does
putting
not
it out there.
exist, and that
I'm
these two
not
ladies
None
were
of
the
your
ones
putting it out
business. If the
there.
orchestrating
person
it.
exists,
Because
but it's
you're
not
asking
your
Yeah, that's
business.
true.
That's the whole thing,
I'm
Blaine.
not
That's true. It's
I'm
gonna
not
I'm
be.
trying. Listen,
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep the chat from running rampant with
Yeah.
accusing all these other people.
But
That's all.
okay,
Yeah.
but you know what though? But see, I only got involved because I was on the phone and this person said like wanted to talk.
It doesn't
was
matter.
talking
Just
to
The
stop
me.
talking about
because
it,
So
Blaine.
I
doesn't
Stop
understand
matter.
talking
the
You
about it
got
and let
involved.
it go.
yes,
But you
Go
but I
chose.
have
over it.
Yeah.
nothing to
The
do with
because
the
Don't even
whole
does
talk
not
about it.
matter.
You shouldn't
I
have said anything
understand
about
that,
what
The
but what I'm
because doesn't
saying,
matter because
I'm
you got
not.
involved.
I understand that, but it's not. You know, I have
Just
no
don't say
information
anything
about it.
about anything else. You shouldn't have even said about what was going on
Well,
because
Michelle,
now
you
they
should
have a
have
heads up.
friggin' opened
Are
up
you
your bloody
kidding me?
mouth.
Michelle, you
For
brought
the
it
love
up.
of Jesus.
She's the one that said it.
No, you wouldn't shut your fucking face. For God's sake, you don't know when to shut up.
Lord.
It's in this moment we have Michelle blaming Glam for bringing all of this shit out. We have Glam
Uh-huh.
blaming Michelle.
Oh,
Nobody's
this is
taking
great.
ownership. This is
I knew
beautiful.
it.
It's not them. It's not them, Paloma. It's not them. They didn't do nothing.
Yeah, it's jumping Jesus. He did it.
Right.
Look,
Jumping
she made a
Jesus.
community post. I knew it was coming.
Oh yeah. She could be
Uh-oh.
like, buy with them community post books. Nobody buying it. So now
Well, oh, by
Glam
the
is
way,
mad
you know what
that
else
her
was
bad
brought up
behaviors
yesterday?
are
No,
coming out.
Paloma,
Right there.
put a stock in it. For the
I'm
love of
narrating.
God, I'm just saying, like,
Oh
you
my
know, no, I'm not mad.
I'm just
Get it
narrating,
again.
Glam.
Anyway,
See, you
Jenny,
can't
I've
handle.
been here now for like
kidding
3
You
Well,
and a half
put a
can't
hours
stock
or
in it.
handle
something.
it.
Are
That's
we
okay.
done,
my
Jenny?
God.
Because
A
I'm not
lot of
putting up with
people
any of the
can't
baloney
handle
about
Okay,
being
let's
in
do
the
this
hot
real
seat.
quick.
So are we done, Jenny? Are
Are you done in
Okay.
the hot seat,
have
Glam?
Yes,
Are you
your
done?
name Jenny?
Lord
Is your
have
name
You
mercy,
done in the
Jenny?
hot
y'all.
seat?
Your name Jenny?
Y'all, we can.
Is you're
Yes,
done?
look,
Have any
we
more
She's
can
done.
questions
just
for me?
shut it
She
off.
can't handle coming up here trying to
Do you have
spin the
any more
narrative that
questions
don't
for me?
work for her. She's done.
Okay.
She don't like the hot
Jenny,
seat.
did you have any more questions? Because if
That's
not,
okay.
I'm gonna go.
You
You
know,
can
put
get
a
out the
stock
hot seat.
yesterday.
You proved yourself to be
Okay,
not
good.
a
That's
person
nice.
of good
Okay, good.
character and
All right,
morals.
perfect. You think what you want, sweetheart.
You told me
That's
put a
okay.
sock in it. It didn't work.
Exactly, because you won't
Okay.
shut up and let me fucking
God.
Right. Because
This
my
is
bullshit
what you
detector
want
just
me to
went
say.
off the wall.
Oh, sorry,
My whole
Paloma.
bullshit
Would
detector.
you
The whole
mind
bullshit
saying
detector just
me?
fell off.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Paloma.
It
You
all
don't
just
mind
went
that
off
I
the
said a
wall.
word to you,
I
Paloma?
think this has
You
been
don't
an
mind,
enlightening day.
Paloma?
It doesn't
Completely.
matter who I
Do you have
remind you
anything
of. I'm
else
pretty
to say?
confident. I don't get myself in these
Jenny, do you have
situations.
anything
So
else?
it doesn't matter
7%.
what you think.
Do you have anything else that you wanted to say?
No, I am so
Well,
done. Like absolutely done. Put a
Okay,
pin in it.
perfect.
I'm through. Done.
Okay,
I am
awesome.
done. Y'all,
Okay.
it's been
Thank
4
you.
hours.
I totally appreciate your
I'm not
help,
done.
and I thank you for what you've tried to do.
Michelle,
And
you're
you
done
know,
too, Michelle.
you know,
got something
I
else to
own
say.
what I done. That's all I can say. And you know, so anyway, but okay, all right. You guys all have a good day. All right,
You
bye.
too, Glam. Have a great day, Glam.
Hey,
Put a
Jenny,
sock in it, Paloma.
What?
I got something else.
I just want to ask if anybody wants to go back through this whole live when Glam's on panel and count the number of breaths that she actually takes.
No, that's okay.
We'll say none.
Put a
Yeah, I
What
sock
pissed
don't
me
in
off
it.
though
there's
is
any.
because you were being so nice, but you could have been a real asshole. And the way
Mhm.
she just treated you just showed me, like, okay, you can't take the heat. Like, this is drama, whatever you want to call this community. Like, this is not good for you. You
I
snap
thought
too
when she
fast.
told Paloma to put a sock in it, Paloma was gonna lose her shit, but she handled it so cool.
No, that's what I mean. She handled it so good, but she was down there, like, kind of antagonizing her, like, you know what you sound like, whew. You're
I
not
was
that good.
laughing like, that's the best you got. People done told me all kind of ugly stuff about me, and you tell me to put a sock in
Right.
it.
Like,
Well, okay, but you want to be the drama community. Okay.
yeah, not gonna happen.
Do you want this part of Michelle to you trying to spin another
Oh no.
bullshit?
She drives
Okay.
me crazy with this Vinny.
Yeah, she
She's
does.
obsessed with Vinny.
She's ridiculous with Vinny. And Vinny and
It
Tragic,
is.
she's very obsessed with Vinny and Tragic. It's kind of gross.
She is really obsessed with Vinny. Like, no matter what, it spins around to Vinny. And it's just like, whew.
Okay, then you
Jumping
gotta read the,
Jesus, Paloma. Put a sock in it.
you
Right.
gotta read the community post. Is there anything good over there?
Oh,
Like, is
let me
she
pull it up.
cussing at us?
I was
Let
gonna
me
say,
pull it up. Probably. She's probably like,
Paloma said.
jumping Jesus. Valoma said her bullshit meter fell off her wall today. And I said, put a sock in it, okay? I said I'm sorry and I own it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, God dang. She's got
Oh.
2 of them. The
Two of
first
them.
one, you want me to read them for you?
Go ahead, because I know. Go ahead. They're a book.
The first one's 3 hours old, and it says, "Hi, ladies. I'll be doing a makeup tomorrow afternoon and leave Hatgate talk for Monday. Hope you're all having a great weekend." The second one is 54 minutes ago. Okay, it says,
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to say something that wasn't said today. But I said to Michelle, I wouldn't do that. I was in an awful mood. I don't want or need anyone's info. Exclamation point. Of course, she left that out and it got too heated to get a word in.
Are you kidding me, lady? She said it got too heated to get a word in. Are you?
But didn't she agree when Michelle says she wanted their info? Didn't she agree to it? Like, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Here
Yeah,
you go.
but there was no. She couldn't get her words in on that panel.
To
Yeah.
tell a lie saying she didn't want it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She says, "Hi everyone. I just wanted to say something that wasn't said today that I said to Michelle. I wouldn't do that. I was in an awful mood. I don't want or need anyone's info." Of course she left that out. And it got too heated to get a word in. Bitch, you crazy. I don't overtalk anyone. I had an awful delay that lasted for 4 hours. Okay. I'm sorry about that. I couldn't always hear it on my end. Man, this bitch has more excuses than Keeblers have elves. She said, I've made lots of mistakes, and I know it will take time to believe that's not me, and I totally understand that. I'm sorry for all the lashing back at comments. I was frustrated, and I'm sure I took it out on some, and for that, I'm also sorry. I know I did wrong. It gets better. Hold on. She says, I know I did wrong. I shouldn't have done the Q&A to begin with. And I know that hurt a lot of people. And I just wasn't thinking, to be honest. I should have thought more on it. And I didn't. Sad face. I know nothing like that will happen again. Thank you to all of you that has stood by me. I appreciate you all. More than words can say. Pink heart emoji. I will do better from here on. I've listened to the critics and I'll learn from it. Happy face. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. More deflection.
Listen, the fact that you text Michelle asking for these people's information, come on, you were more than
Right.
heated.
You were going to use
I
it.
get mad at people. Listen, I fought with many people on here yelling at them on panel. I never went and been like, you got their information? Mm-mm.
Yeah, never.
I shut my computer, laid down, and that was it.
So,
Too far.
if there's any good clip channels that are out there that have a couple of hours, I would highly suggest, if you want, listen, if you've got a clip channel and you want some views, please, please, please go through the live stream where she has Michelle on panel and she's playing school teacher and she's talking down to everybody in the chat like, we're not going to do that here. I'm sorry, but we're just not. And all of those ugly moments. And then every time she has said, I'm sorry, I'm owning it, I'm owning that. And then all of the deflection and clip the shit out of that and tag me in it so I can spread it far and wide.
Hell yeah, there got to be clip channels around here that could put that shit together.
That'd
And then
be
go back and get the
great.
part that says, bye. And then she comes back like, I didn't rage quit.
And then go make the part that says, jumping Jesus.
You know, I'm on that one. I'm gonna do that one.
You got that one for the jumping Jesus.
Jump Jesus. I was
Can I
thinking
break-
that.
Does that mean KP is the third person? I mean, it's possible. She has two different personalities: the real her and then the sorry her. I don't know.
Well, Michelle does too. So I mean, there's
Yeah.
4 or 5 of Michelle. So
Can I break down this community post? Do you
Oh
care?
yeah, go for it.
So she says, "Hi everyone. I just wanted to say something that wasn't said today. That I said to Michelle, I wouldn't do that. I was in an awful mood." So she's already making excuses that she was in an awful mood. So she said something. So she told Michelle that she wasn't going to say something, and then she ended up saying it. And her excuse is that she was in an awful mood. Okay. Then she says, "I don't want or need anyone's information." And then she says, "Of course she left that out. And it got heated and I couldn't get a word in." Lady, nobody's going to fucking believe that shit for 1 second because you literally didn't take a breath. I think you were sucking from a helium balloon. Something was going on with you, but we had to cut you off to get a word in edgewise. So that whole, plus the screenshots speak for themselves, and you didn't deny that the screenshots were fake. So you did ask for people's information, bitch. Then she said, the very next sentence says, "I don't overtalk anyone. I had an awful delay." So again, it's not that she couldn't contain herself. It was that she had a delay. No, lady, you didn't have a delay. You were answering questions immediately after they were asked. You were even cutting off people. She's someone who hears one word in a question and thinks that she knows what the question is. And she's not listening to have a conversation. She's listening for the pause so she can jump in and take over. That's not conversation. So there was a delay. That was her problem. She
And
said,
you can
"I'm
literally
so..."
hear a delay.
Yeah.
There was it.
Yeah. You can hear a delay. If there's like a pause between you and I having a conversation, there's a delay. There was no delay today.
Absolutely.
Jenny had a little bit of a delay in the beginning, and then that was it. Like whatever she did fixed it, and then there was no fucking delay. Like she's just making excuses up. Then she comes out with some more bullshit. "I'm sorry about that. I couldn't always hear it on my end." Is there a time that you think she couldn't hear anything?
Absolutely no. She heard it all.
Okay.
she was
Then
yelling
she
about it
says,
all, so she heard it all.
exactly. Those one words that made her rise up like Lazarus to say something. Okay, then she says, "I've made lots of mistakes and I know it will take time to believe that that's not me, and I totally understand that." I made lots of mistakes and I know, so it's like the passive aggressive shit. "I've made some mistakes and I know it'll take time for you to believe that that's not me, and I totally understand that. I'm sorry for all the lashing back at comments. I was frustrated and I'm sure I took it out on some, and for that I'm also sorry." So again, she can't contain her anger. She just lashes out before she doesn't think before she speaks or whatever. Now it's everybody else's fault. Now here's where the blame game goes. She says, "I know I did wrong. I shouldn't have done the Q&A to begin with. And I know that hurt a lot of people. And I just wasn't thinking, to be honest." So here we go. Some more excuses. She shouldn't have done the Q&A. Well, that's because if you can't be honest, it never goes well. And if you try to blame everybody else, it usually ends in you sitting in the hot seat where you can't sit longer than a minute. She says, "I know I hurt a lot of people and I just wasn't thinking, to be honest." So sorry that you're hurt, but she wasn't thinking. People out there, if you're listening, if you got hurt by anything she said or did, she's sorry. She just wasn't thinking straight. There's her. She wants another out. She said, "I should have thought more on it, but she didn't. But I know nothing like that will ever happen again." Right, because you can't sit in the hot seat. You can't be accountable for anything. So this is just a bunch of passive aggressive blaming and finger pointing. And again, her sitting on a pedestal thinking that she's looking down on everybody else. But at least Michelle was honest a little bit today.
Yeah, I gotta say, if Michelle didn't come on panel and show them messages, that would have never been out there.
Because y'all know when Michelle gets pissed off, she tells the truth.
Oh, they said that it was a conversation between Glam and KP, and Glam ran it to MS. So KP is the third person on that call, which I kind of figured. I've been saying that.
I knew it.
I knew
it.
Say that again.
Glam and KP were talking about the propane tank thing, and then Glam text Michelle, and that's who that third person on that call was, which I believed it because KP and Michelle have each other's phone numbers. Glam and KP are friends, so that makes sense.
So, okay, so Glam and Christy Payne are friends.
Mm-hmm.
And so this says those texts shown about the propane tank and stuff. And Glam texted Michelle trying to make it extra, but was a convo between Christy and Glam. And then Glam ran to Michelle with it. I don't understand that. Can you bring? I don't know. I don't understand that.
I feel like Glam and Christy were talking about it, and
Okay.
Glam went to Michelle with it, I guess, just to say, I don't know. I guess she told her that Beezer was the one that put nails up there, because that's what I got out of it, is that Glam told Michelle Beezer put the whatever on the nails on her driveway. But you can't tell her that if you really don't have facts, and you're telling Michelle you can't say that because you don't have it in black and white. So why would you tell her
Right.
that? Yeah, she has, because if you heard Michelle, she said whoever that third person was going to testify for her. Okay, they said I'm correct. So that would make sense because KP and Michelle live in the same state, not very far from each other.
This is really weird.
It gets so weird. That's why I was like, this whole stuff is so weird. I don't go real life. I don't need to. It's just so weird.
Devious, you remember that stream that I did with 6 Up Media and JBT about okay. So do you remember in that stream that Christy had come into the chat, and I had said at that time that I really wanted to do another interview, that there were a couple of people that had reached out to me about doing an interview to kind of tell their story about addiction and sobriety and becoming healthy. And do you remember Christy came in and said that she would love to do an interview like that? And I said, well, just send me an email quick, and then I'll send you the questions so that you're comfortable and all that stuff. And then I ended up, one of my aneurysm surgeries got bumped up. And so I haven't been able to do it yet. Long story short, I went over to Christy's to kind of hang out because I don't want to put someone on my panel that I don't know. You know, I like, especially if I don't know what they're going to talk about or kind of where they sit with people. Yeah, I don't want to do any of that because it brings drama to you that you don't need. So I hung out over there a little bit. And I did notice that Glam was there. And then I clicked on Glam's channel and I thought, oh, cool, makeup. I have some events coming up that I have to look very girly, and I'm not makeup-y and all of that stuff. And so I had to hire somebody to help me do shopping, hire somebody with hair. Last thing I want to do is hire somebody to do makeup shit and get that close to my face. And so I was going to hire her to do like tutorials to teach me kind of how to do some old lady makeup shit. And so I'm kind of glad all the stuff's coming out, because these are the people that were kind of coming into my chats quite a bit and interacting with, with my chat. And I was kind of feeling them out. So to know that they're involved in stuff like this, I want nothing to do with that. Absolutely nothing.
It's crazy to me because I learned, because I came from the makeup community over at Facebook, and I learned a lot of them are over here and they're doing real life stuff. And I'm like, wait, in the makeup community, we weren't like this. So what are you doing? Like, it just blows my mind. They said, oh, yeah, you know what? Chrissy Payne, she does have a problem with Beezer because she does owe Beezer money, which I have the proof of that. I have that proof that she owes her money. I don't know if she ever paid her back or whatever, but I didn't even think about that.
Who did, Dash? Dash said she made that weird post about you, Vilma. Did you happen to see it? Who did? Glam did?
Oh yeah, she did.
Apparently
She did have a different. She had a different name before. That's right. It does make sense. That's why sometimes you gotta dig in this stuff and you'd be like, okay, this makes sense. Why they would try to attack Beezer, because this one has a problem with Beezer. Doing a favor. So, was that post about you saying, oh, if you asked, what did that post say? Something about teaching somebody to do makeup. Is it what did she say it as? It was on Glam's wall. Damn, what did it say?
Well, here I got it pulled up. If you know, I'll screen share. Help me figure out which one it is. I have no idea.
It was a question. Like, oh, it said,
Mm.
did she delete it?
Somebody says she deleted it.
Hmm.
I don't see it, but it says something about how did she word that? Oh, is it considered a favor, or do you gotta pay for, or is it like paying somebody or something like that?
Oh, I would have paid her for her time for sure.
Was
I mean,
that
she
you
hit me in the.
wanted to do that with? She was talking about doing a Zoom with to teach somebody
Yeah.
how to make. Oh my god! For all that, listen, for real, I would have
Then
sent
you
you
just drop
Yeah.
your email because
people.
somebody has it. Drop
Oh, I
your
have.
email chat. Somebody has it.
It was for me, and I mean, we hadn't ever discussed any kind of like me paying her or anything like that. We were still trying to work on a date, but you know, I had planned on dropping her a couple hundred to do.
I'm glad you
I don't know,
didn't, because
teach me how to do some makeup shit.
I can send you over to people that actually like are really good. Like, I don't know if you know the company Glam Light, but I
Mm-mm.
am friends with people that own, like, one of my best friends is friends with Jeffree Star. So like I can teach you, like I can send you to somebody that literally knows what they're doing.
Yeah, to me it's just kind of weird that all that stuff was happening at the same time, and then find out the two people that were, you know, that I don't know, like I was gonna pay one for makeup tutorial, and then the other, you know, wanted to come up and do like an interview with other people. I
Right.
mean, it wasn't me and her. There was me, Six Up, JBT, and then a panel full of people in different stages of their recovery, kind of like a support thing for recovery.
That would have been good.
So that people kind of can draw strength from other people, and then come to find out these two are behind, are not only involved in behind the scenes shit, but you know, has something to do with Michelle.
Exactly. That is so weird. That's why I say things over on, like, just somehow, I don't know, it gets all tangled, and you're like, wait, and you look at it for a second, and then you just start picking it apart. Like, okay, oh, and you really want to
It's
know, like,
weird.
what? Yeah, it is weird.
How weird is it that she would do? I'm reading the chat. So she did a community post asking if it was considered a favor because she is giving a service. Well, if she's listening, and I'm sure that she is, you really didn't need to worry about that, because I had planned on sending you $250 depending on how long it took, which I consider that a paid service because it's a skill and I was learning something. So there's that.
Seriously, I'm with
Why are
you
they
with that
going
50
after you,
Shades.
Paloma? Like, don't they know better? Like, okay.
I don't know. She can't handle the hot seat. I don't know what she's thinking.
Yeah,
I
Tia,
feel
she
sorry
does
for
makeup
her.
and she knows what she's doing. Like, there's so many people that know what they're like doing that are actually worth it. But there's so many people that also make their channels to do that for free. Like, I have a friend that does her makeup for free to teach people from beginners.
Yeah. I'll probably just hire somebody and say fuck it at this point. There's too much drama with all this other shit. But hey, Glam, you missed out on a couple hundred easy for just teaching me a little bit about how to be a girly girl. So maybe don't get involved with behind the scenes shit, because it seems like money and building a channel is kind of what you were after at this point, and you kind of fucked that over. And all I wanted was a couple hours of somebody to teach me how to do something with, you know, I'm almost 50 years old, for God's sakes. And I've never done events like this, but like my organization and company have kind of gotten to that point. And so I needed, you know, whatever. I'll just spend the money on it. It ain't a big deal.
So
But you
Right.
fucked that up too, didn't you, Glam? You fucked that up too.
I'm not a girly girl either. I'm like a country girl.
I
and
collect makeup, but I haven't done my makeup since 2020. I ain't gonna lie, but I collect it. I'm just a collector.
It's kind of ironic, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Everything
You
that
know
you've
what?
been
Sometimes God
on the
just
build.
throws it to you, like, here, you get away, run.
Yeah, definitely. The post is on True Crime latest wall. That's what I'm gonna do. Bad medicine. I'll just hire somebody.
Yeah, it's, you know what? It'd probably be better because they actually face match you. Like, it's so much better to, like, for the first time, like, get somebody to do it because they can match you down to everything, every color that's good for you.
Well,
you know,
get it tattooed on, so we ain't gotta worry about it.
When it came to shopping, that's what I'm talking about. Just let me go. When it came to shopping, I had no idea. I just jeans and t-shirts or like sweatpants or yogas or whatever. But when it came to shopping, personal shoppers, when you hire somebody to do it for you, holy shit, they change they change everything about you. Depending on what outfit you put on, you can look like a completely different person. I thought, oh my God, this is crazy.
And it's probably like something you would never go in a store and pick out for yourself either.
Hell no. No. When it comes to like the lights and all that stuff, yeah, I don't know the first thing about it, but
Just
I mean, I'm
give us our
glad.
jeans, our boots, our sweatpants, yoga pants, just
Yes.
leggings. Leave us alone.
Yes.
Give us an oversized hoodie or a t-shirt, and we're good.
Yeah. You know, the majority of my t-shirts and sweatshirts come from YouTubers, like their merch stores. I'll buy that stuff to kind of support the channel. But yeah, for the most part, like I've been a railroader my whole life. So I just have work boots and work jeans and some sneakers and yogas. And when it come to like dress up events, you know, I haven't really had to do anything like that. I just think it's extremely ironic and very funny that two people making their way into my community, you know, like I'll help anybody with anything I have, but I'm glad that I know this. I'm glad I'm finding out early or ahead of time that I'm glad that I'm not sitting here a year from now feeling about them the way that I do about other people that have taken advantage or been assholes and you know, for a long period of time.
Right.
I'll
I
leave
feel
it
like
at that.
it came out at like a good time, like before any of this. But yeah, you definitely can go to Sephora or Ulta and they'll help you like even pick out your same exact color tone. Like
What are those places? Ulta? Oh, that's a makeup store. Ulta.
Yeah. They'll literally
Sephora.
give you the foundation you need, everything for your color, like all free. They'll teach you, like show you how to do it. Like my whole thing was when I seen that question, I was like, well, if you came here on the platform to do makeup, wouldn't you want to be interacting with your subs and show them how to do makeup? So I just thought it was a little weird question.
What's funny to me is like for like a personal tutorial or something like that, to think that I wouldn't have paid for their time. And in the same time, I follow up with that with saying that there's email communication back and forth, right? I had said that I had an event a couple of weeks ago and I was going to be gone over the weekend. And I said, when I get back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll contact you beginning of the week when I have my schedule in front of me, and then sit down and see what works. And then this other stuff kind of popped out. And I thought, well, hold on, let me back away and see how this plays out. Cause I don't want to get involved in that kind of stuff. I learned from, you know, last year's shenanigans not to, you know, I kind of lurk a little more. And so I didn't reach out right away. Where was I going with this? I made it very clear. But when we're emailing back and forth, why wouldn't that just be a question that you would ask me rather than make a community post?
Exactly.
People have no idea what it's for. Like I'm not talking about learning how to do makeup because I'm going to go to dinner with friends or whatever. Like, you know, public appearances, you know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Right. Like an event, like something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Way more than I've ever, you know, I mean, it's outside of my comfort zone for sure. And so why would I not pay for that? You know what I mean? And why would you not ask me?
It was weird to me because I'm like, if I did it, because I used to do it on Facebook, like just I would sell makeup and do it at the same time. And I never would have thought like, hey, you want to learn? Like I even did coupon classes. I never had anybody pay. Like I just feel like that's what I was given. And if I had to do a one-on-one, that's a given. Like, I don't know. It's just a little weird for me.
Yeah. Like I actually even had said at one point that I had priced personal makeup artists in my area and that I would much rather pay that to someone, you know, who's doing like, you know, teaching me personally. Like I would much rather somebody here who was just starting out with building a channel or didn't have an audience to kind of, you know what I mean? Help them or to kind of invest in their channel a little bit. Lesson learned with that. That was stupid.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to go to them little, you know, the bigger people.
Yeah, if she would have asked me, I would have been happy to say, I kind of figured $250. But if you have a different number, then hit me with it.
I would say that's over.
You realize it before you had to go through it.
Right. I'm glad. I'm glad. Kimmy Casey said they were circling you, which I felt that right away. I felt like that.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. Listen, I get into these, I read cards and I get these feelings, and I felt that like right away. And it's weird, like how I felt that when she said that.
I'm glad you've seen it, Paloma, before you got in too deep this time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I will never, ever again. One thing I have learned, I'm not going to mention names or specific situations, but I'm just going to make a broad statement here. One thing I have learned when it comes to this platform is not everybody has a good heart. Not everybody is here because they're meeting people that are like-minded, that you can have conversation with and that you really like and appreciate. Not all of the people here are like that. I'm like that. I don't judge people. I'm just kind of down for, friendship and kindness and supporting each other. Not everybody is. And so I've learned the hard way that where sometimes helping somebody backfires drastically. It sets you back 10 years, puts you in a very bad mind space, makes you doubt yourself, makes you doubt the people around you, makes you feel like a conspiracy nut. And it doesn't stop when you say, okay, I've had enough. It keeps coming and coming until it's ran its course. And you have to learn to either ride the wave and stay true in knowing who you are and that you didn't do anything wrong in that situation. But it will forever change how giving you are with other people. You will save what you have to offer for the people who truly need it. And you're just more careful in determining who those people are. Which is why you don't see me grab memberships and drop super chats anymore. I'll hit Cash Apps and PayPals.
See, look, I learned that because I just came here. I'm like, I like to hear people's stories from where they're from, like just different backgrounds. I just like to enjoy it. And then I'm like, some people really just care about money on here. Like, it makes me sick. Oh, hold on. Somebody emailed it. It said, I have a simple question for you. If you don't mind, please, if I'm giving you a service for free, like let's say a makeup tutorial, for example, if I'm providing the service and like I said, for free, isn't that me that's doing a favor? Wondering what your thoughts are on that. Like,
wow. It almost kind of comes off.
Did she offer to do it for
her? She actually did offer it over, and I popped into Gina Diamond's chat, and I had said, I'm trying to remember if this is true or not. I think Gina was doing makeup. She was talking about eyelashes. And I said, I had just ordered a bunch off Amazon to kind of practice with them because I've never put eyelashes on my face a day in my life. But it was one of the things that I kept reading about online, that eyelashes are like change your face or whatever. And so anyway, long story short, I had ordered a bunch of different ones, and I was asking Gina Diamond about eyelashes because hers are very pretty all the time. And so I had said something about that I had events coming up and that I was, trying to figure out makeup. And then Gina and Glam both said that Glam had a makeup channel. So I clicked over on her channel real quick and saw that I could be wrong here. I'm almost 50 years old. We're kind of in the same age category. So we probably have some of the same skin issues or, whatever. And so I went back to the chat and just said that I had the events coming up. And she said something about, well, let me pull up the messages, because she said something about helping me figure it out. She offered, but still, nonetheless, I would have never, ever done that without.
Yeah, but she's acting like you asked her for help. Like,
yeah, like I'm the one doing a favor.
Right.
Like, bow
Like,
down to me.
Right.
Oh, no, not at all.
I'm going to tell you one thing about eyelashes I learned. Get a mirror and keep it down. Like, look down, like hold it down and just tilt your head down. It's so much easier that way than like looking straight or up. Down. I always do it down.
See, I don't know nothing about it.
But they changed your whole like eye shape and look.
That's what they said.
Mhm.
When I was playing around with them and trying them on, they were crooked as shit. They're too long. So then somebody said, cut them from the outside, not the inside. And I didn't know which one was the outside and which one was the inside.
The inside is thinner and then the outside is thicker. But you got to kind of let the glue dry a little bit. Like, then you can kind of mess with it on your eye. It gets a little tacky. So, but
I'm just going to say I'll just use my eyelashes I got. I'm good.
That's what, yeah.
I'll be like poking my eye and my eyeball.
I have not
trying to
friggin',
pull
but
them
I
up.
can email her to see if she's okay.
I'm looking for this email because yep, here it is. Because I mean, she had plenty of opportunity to say something to me, about this. Okay, I'm gonna read it because I'm not sure exactly what I don't ever do the thing like messages or whatever. But she said, "Hi Valoma, it's Kimberly, and I'm thrilled to help you with a makeup lesson or two. I'm pretty flexible at times. When is your events and what colors are your outfits? We can do a soft glam. Are your natural lashes pretty good? I honestly would try a lash primer and good mascara. I think for someone that's not really used to much makeup or lashes, you might think it's too much, but we can do whatever you like. A few things that's going to help with your makeup is skincare under it first, then a primer to start with and a setting spray to finish with. Primer and setting spray will keep it all in one place all day. Let's talk soon. I'm excited." And then she sent that one 3 times. And then I replied back and said, "Thank you so very much. I appreciate the help, any and all of it. I'm a very non-girly person. I never have been. I've always used moisturizer and sunscreen stuff because I'm always outside. When my son passed in 2016, I really kind of gave up on caring very much about makeup. I didn't have the energy to care, really let myself go, including skincare. Dropped some weight. I'm extremely anemic, so I have bad dark circles and never cared until all these events for the organization started coming up. The first one, this is funny. The first one I attended, I could have won the award for the most underdressed. Thank God the awards weren't part of the event. I had to hire a personal shopper, a travel organizer, a hairstylist. I do the line-up makeup stuff. I don't like people in my personal space like that. The organizations are really taking off. My only goal with events is to blend in. I'll be leaving tomorrow for Virginia and be back home on Sunday. I'll email you first part of the week." And then she said, "Enjoy your weekend and I'll help with brightening up your under eyes. Don't worry. You're going to feel and look amazing. I wish I was closer to you. I would have been your shopper and all. One of my girlfriends won't buy anything until it's Kimberly. I won't buy anything until it's Kimberly approved. Email me when you're back." And then she emailed me again. When was this? Yesterday. She said, "Hi, Stephanie. So I was wondering why I haven't heard from you yet." And then heard loud and clear how you said and to think you were going to come on my panel for a makeup tutorial. You also said that you were going to hire someone. Then you found me. That's not what I said. I said I was going to hire someone. That I didn't know. She's totally twisting what I said here. Okay. Can we screen share this? Because she done fucked up.
Oh yeah, please do. And yeah, you can get eyelash extensions that will last a while.
She done showed herself. Okay.
She done pissed you off again, Bloma.
Yeah, she
Jumping
did.
Jesus.
Jumping Jesus.
Say what that would be.
That is going to be the one
I'm
forever.
keeping that one.
Oh, where'd it go?
I'm gonna because I want to
I thought it was
screenshot
me.
this.
I'm like, oh, that
No,
was
no,
me.
it's me. I want to screenshot it. I don't want to. I don't want to pull a you know who and pop people's.
Yeah.
emails up here. So there's the first one. Oh, this is funny. This is very
Good night,
funny.
Lucy.
Good night, Lucy.
Good night, Miss Lucy. It was nice to meet you.
Thanks for coming over today, Bloma. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. I was following Devious around. I was like, where that hoe at now? And I went and found her.
Where'd she go?
You got to come to game night one night. We play Family Feud.
Oh, yeah, we have fun.
Smarter than a fifth grader, which nobody was, let me just tell you. And everybody got mad you left because you was the scorekeeper that night.
Oh, I had the scorebook, and I just gave myself extra points. I did that today, by the way, so I didn't cheat.
I started kind of bouncing out in other communities a little bit.
That's
this
what I've
makes
been doing,
me mad.
Dancing all around.
Ooh, this makes me so upset. People are just so dumb and full of nasty drama. They just can't ever sit in their own shit. They got to make everything a drama fest. Like, you picked the wrong one, lady.
I think when she heard them words, drama sells, and they ran with it. Oh, don't check your lottery ticket. Look, I played high this time because the last couple times were low. So I played high tickets, high numbers.
Let me guess, the numbers were low.
I don't think I played that high, though. I always put in.
How many tickets you get this time, D?
Oh, I got 50 something. Probably didn't win none.
Does this lady have any friends in real life?
I question it about a lot of people.
I mean, this is just some of the most angry typing, and I've heard a lot of it, but like this is pretty ugly.
She made it seem
Jenny!
like whoever this person was wasting her time. Like, listen, if you offered as a favor, and
Right.
like it's just some people are busy. Like we don't sit on YouTube all day.
Like it was literally like a general conversation until she hit the inbox, and then I explained to her that I was busy. Like I had stuff going on. I couldn't just drop and schedule something. I don't want to schedule something with somebody if I can't commit to that schedule. This is pretty telling about who someone is. This is why you don't see me live stream every day either. Okay, let me pop it back up.
I had the same numbers, 47, 45, but on different tickets. I ain't win nothing.
It has to be on the same ticket, D.
I know, I didn't win nothing. My husband might have, because he plays from all different states.
Okay, this is the first one from September 24th. The one that I read to you. It's Kimberly, and I'm thrilled to help you do a makeup. Now, remind you, I was asking Gina Diamond about lashes, and then Kim was like, "Oh, I do makeup. I can help you." She offered. I surely did not ask her. She offered it, and I said, "Yeah, that would be great." We never set a time, nor did she ever mention payment. I guess I assumed that it would be for then I would give her a couple $100 or whatever. But so this is the first message. She says, "I'm thrilled to help you with a makeup lesson or two. I'm pretty flexible at times. When is your event and what colors are your outfits? We can do a soft glam or your natural lashes." This is the one I just read to you. This was the one. I probably have to zoom in on it here. So this is my reply back to her. "I appreciate the help, any and all of it. I'm a very non-girly person. Organizations are taken off. My only goal is to blend in." I just read that one to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is the one that she came back with, and this September 28th. Okay. "Enjoy your weekend. I'll help with brightening." Then, interestingly enough, we have this one. Let me zoom in on this. This is the real Kimberly. You dumbass. You really just don't understand kindness, Kimberly. "Hi, Stephanie. So I was wondering why I haven't heard from you yet, and then heard loud and clear how you said, and to think you were..." She makes no fucking sense. Like, proofread when you're mad, lady. "I was wondering why I haven't heard from you yet, and then heard loud and clear how you said, and to think you were going to come on my panel for a makeup tutorial. You also said that you were going to hire someone, then you found me." I'm going to find Gina Diamond's stream and go to that to show you how this went clear up. how
I was
this
going to
went
say,
off.
she leaves them up, so.
Yeah. So let's clear up something, Stephanie. First off, you were not doing me the favor. I was doing the favor for you, as that's how it works when I'm the one giving the service. Lady, you have no idea who I am. Now when I can walk down the street and hire somebody, like tomorrow, lady, whatever. Like you said, you were going to pay and then you found me. Do you think money is the problem, Glam? Do you think money is the problem? Okay. "You wouldn't have had to give me a dime, nothing, and I would have just been as happy if you gave me $100, Stephanie, because that's who I am. I like to help other women and pick them up." So, did I say I was down? Did I say I'd fallen down or something?
You wouldn't have gave me a dime and I would have been happy, but if you gave me $100, like,
Yeah.
what?
Like jumping Jesus.
Yeah,
True.
jumping Jesus. "You wouldn't have had to give me a dime, nothing, and I would have been just as happy if you gave me $100, Stephanie, because that's who I am. I like to help other women and pick them up. To say I'm hurt and disappointed, well, that's an understatement. Why did you come to me if you had questions instead of running with the hate train? I wasn't on a hate train until today, and I'm still not on a hate train. I'm just disappointed in you. I'm not used to this gang up thing. That's not how I work, but whatever. I've never said anything about Jenny like has been painted," I said. What? Please explain what's the difference of Jenny having Michelle on panel than me doing it. What's the difference? I'm the devil for asking the obvious. Let me pause here and answer this question. Jenny having Michelle on panel, being the OG that she is, shut Michelle up when Michelle started doxing and threatening to go real life on people. That's what Jenny's always done. Jenny on panel was about holding Michelle accountable, or trying to hold Michelle accountable for the fuck shit that she was doing to everybody else. You, on the other hand, silenced the people in the chat trying to hold her accountable and gave her a space to then re-victimize, trauma, or hurt the people that she had already been hurting, because you didn't stop her. You let her run your panel. So there's the difference that you wanted to ask about. That's a dumb question if you don't know
difference.
that. Huge. Okay, then it says, hey, whatever, Stephanie. If at the end of the day it makes you feel good to hate bond, then you do you. That's all I can say. I'm not sure who I was hate bonding with, but I've been around for a long time and I always hang out at Jenny's, but okay.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Yeah, I've always been there. She says, I'm honestly shocked at anyone. It's you. I'm sure you know how it feels to feel alone. What?
Wow.
Have you not heard my many apologies over and over again? I've admitted I made mistakes. I'm human and I've done things that I'll never do again. I'm not sure what any of you want from me, honestly. I didn't do one thing to any of you personally, but you all want to throw me to the wolves because I admitted I fucked up. This was yesterday that she sent this. Here's the second part of it.
Why is she saying anything about being alone? Clearly, you have friends. You like, what the fuck? You're getting ready for an event. Like, what is wrong with you?
I want to know how it went from makeup to for pitiful me.
Right.
Yep.
That I'm alone. Like what? It gets worse. Here's the second part of the email that I couldn't screenshot.
She went from going to do her makeup to now Glam's like, poor pitiful me.
Yeah.
Right. This is crazy.
She said, why did you come to me okay, I read that part. If at the end of the day it makes you feel good to hate bond, I'm shocked it's you. Okay, throw me all the wolves. Okay, down here. I'm about trying to lift women up, Stephanie, like I was willing to help you. I wasn't expecting a thing other than a smile on your face when you were done, and I knew you would be feeling great. That would have been worth way more than anyone would pay me. It's so sad. You too ran to hate without giving me a chance to even speak. Thank you.
But still, the $100 up at the top.
But still, why are we repeating your name over and over? Because that feels like I don't like when people do that. Like,
it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write you an email, D, and I'm gonna put your name over and over and over in it.
I will throw that email right at you.
She says, this is so weird. Can I just show you this real quick? The last time I did a live stream was 5 days ago, and before that it was 11 days ago, and before that it was 3 weeks ago. Like, I'm not on here every day like a lot of people. I'm not knocking it. I'm saying I personally can't do that. Like, I can't be here. I can't be on here every day. So she says, I'm wondering why I haven't heard from you yet. And then heard loud and clear how you said to think you were going to come on. First of all, I wasn't going to come on your panel for a makeup tutorial. We were going to do a Zoom thing.
That's what she said in the community post.
Yeah. So on Gina's live stream that day, Gina and I were talking about eyelashes, and Glam was in the chat saying that that's what she does. She does makeup. I didn't find her. I was having a conversation with Glam when Kimberly was kind of introduced to me. So why is she acting like I hired her to do something?
Yeah, I was going to say that. That's kind of like she threw herself like, I can do it.
I can do it. I ain't asking for a dime, but $100 would be fun.
Yeah, this is weird. You wouldn't have
you would feel better with a professional anyway, because you ain't going to have to do all that makeup and all that stuff.
Yeah, my biggest issue was like, I don't know how to, I'm watching all these videos and I don't know how to apply it or anything like that. And so I thought, fuck it, I'll just hire somebody to do it, because I mean, I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm uncomfortable trying to do all that shit anyway, but like, yeah, it's best to do that than deal with all this kind of crazy. Yeah. I'm not sure what hate train she's talking about. Today is the first time when I went on Jenny's panel, all I knew was that the live stream with Michelle on her panel happened. I didn't know about it until way after the fact. And I was in a chat where people were talking about what a shit show it was. I didn't say anything mean because I hadn't watched it all yet. Like you know what I mean? If we're not talking about Purple Phoenix, you don't hear me saying anything ugly about anybody. I'll talk about Purple Phoenix and Jenna all day long because they're trash. But, you know,
I don't think it's a hate train. It's just people speaking their minds. So that was like no, it's not hate bonding because we're all cool with each other anyway. So
they don't like it. But we actually all tell the truth, and they don't like it. That's what I mean. That's it. That's all. We call them out on their bullshit.
It's very weird. It's very weird and very condescending. I was doing you a favor, not the other way around. Okay, I found it. Can we play some of this so I can?
Oh yeah. Although you would have got a good favor back, but you shit yourself. What's the matter, son?
Yeah. Well, she'd have had my personal information and my credit card information, and so I'm kind of glad this is all coming out now. This is weird.
Yeah, that saves you.
Yeah, I was getting caught up.
DIY.
I see that. I love this. This is I love this.
I just get nervous though because I'm like, I'm good at putting them on, but my luck would be
okay. Let me pull this. Let me get to the part where she starts talking about her eyelashes so you can see how this went down, because I don't want this bullshit that I came to her.
I get my lashes from the dollar store. It's just all about or mascara. You're not even going to be able to tell. So it's to the point, girl, like I get the good shit.
Gina cracks me up, by the way.
She does crack me up.
Grinder out of resin and stuff, because I was like logo or something on it.
Mixing rolling trays, I guess is what they're called. Some of them are called makeup trays. You can make them in any size, really. They have, if you look on Amazon, I'll have to send you a link. If you look on Amazon, or you can go to a lot of craft stores. So we were talking about epoxy. I do epoxy pours. When I start to take the mold off the side, let me get eyelash things. I don't know how to do eyelash stuff.
Girl,
like fake eyelashes. I don't know how to do them. I just want to preface with this. Can you understand why I went to Gina Diamond for lashes?
Mm-hmm. Her lashes are always amazing.
Always. Her eyes are beautiful because of the lashes, I think. And again, I'm not girly. My kid raced motocross and supercross since he was 4 years old. Like, I'm always in the dirt or on a train. I don't know the first thing about this stuff. So I want to show you how this plays out. Tater, who actually knew my son, who worked at some of the motocross tracks, who knows my ex-husband, okay? Tater's a very important person to me. We don't really go public with a lot of that, but Tater and I are pretty tight. She's one of my managing moderators.
Oh, I love Tater.
Yeah, Tater's an amazing human being. Cody loved her.
Oh.
Cody, she worked at the gate at one of the tracks. She has family that still work there, but so I followed Tater around, which, you know, I knew of Gina, and I recently kind of started hanging out there, and I think the world of Gina. She's hilarious, but her lashes. So that's why I'm here. I'm just hanging out with her, and then the lashes come up. So can you see the chat? Okay.
Yep. And I see.
Okay.
Kim. I see Glam in there. I do. Tater is awesome. I love Tater.
Okay. Now, I want to scroll up real quick to just show you that nothing in the chat is talking about makeup or anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't like this narrative that she's trying to spin that I came for her, or that I came to her for this job or whatever. So she pops in right here and says, "Hi, what are you doing, girl? I was just talked so about shower talking something." She's I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything mean. Gina, did you hear that Christy and I suck at makeup, talking about somebody else saying that they suck at makeup? Gosh. Okay, so here we go. I'm just gonna, can I let this play? Because I don't like the narrative in that email.
I like watching
or whatever she's gonna try to spin.
Bed.
Yeah, that's what she's making, and I'm laughing at her. But I wanted to ask her about eyelashes, and so there wasn't a lot of people in the chat. It was a good time to do that. Okay.
I live in fake eyelashes.
Thank you, Possum.
That's what I thought.
These have been on for 3 days now, and no, I've never gotten an eye infection. And my
So you can
record
sleep in them? You can sleep in them?
Oh my god, girl! Like I get the good shit. First of all, you gotta get. Well, right now it's not the best stuff, but on Amazon it looks just like this. This is the Dollar General version, but it looks just like this, and it says Muse Lash, MUSE, and it's waterproof, and I can keep my lashes on for a month.
A whole month? The same ones?
Literally,
gosh,
a month. And these suckers.
Oh, they're beautiful. You have gorgeous eyes. You have such pretty eyes. Your eyes are so
Thank
beautiful.
you.
And I remember that you wear them. Let me go grab. So I have an event coming up. I have a 3-day event, and that's why I need to do the whole. I mean, I don't need to, but like, I'm not very girly. I'm trying to learn to be girly. Let me go grab them.
Covered.
I'll tell you what brand they are, and then I know. So I just kind of did like a, I don't know, I guess you call it a freaking eyelash haul because I don't know the first thing about the stuff. So some of them say magnetic. I'm like, what a magnetic?
I hate those.
You put magnets on your eyes, all this
They
stuff.
sound cool, but they're like to execute it, it's not like what you would think.
Okay, good. Because I don't want to put magnets on my eyes because that's weird.
Yeah, and it just doesn't work out as good. And I'm not spending however much it is for like the individual things, you know, like each little lash. Plus, I don't trust people around my eyes like that. So I can honestly say, if I had my regular glue, I could keep these on for a month, and I wouldn't get an infection or anything like that. And I clean around my eyes, like I wash my face, and I really get in there good and stuff like that.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. That's crazy. A whole month, and you're saying you sleep in like you take makeup off, makeup on, all that stuff, and they don't mess up.
No, I mean I'm always like, I'll reapply some just to
So remember when I said earlier that I saw her in the chat?
Yep,
So
I was just reading it.
Okay. Up here. I mean, I'm not a liar, but I'm glad that you're letting me do this because I don't know what narrative she's going to try to spin. So I just want to put the truth out there and then not give a shit what she says. But so in the chat, she says, Veloma, if you use lash primer with mascara, you get great full lashes. I hate magnetic. Tater's coming in saying hello. She's doing a bird's nest one of the crafts that Gina's doing. Glam says, ladies, if you'd please sub up, I'd be so thankful. I'm getting closer and closer, and drops her link. So I'm sitting here in my office, exactly where I'm sitting now in my home office. And so I click the link and see that she does makeup tutorials. Okay. So just to play catch up for where we're at now, here we go.
I mean, I go hardcore. Like I don't have real lashes really because of what I do. So like if I wore mascara, you're not even going to be able to tell. So it's to the point where I have to wear false lashes now. But I don't know. I just love it because I don't wear like a lot of eye makeup and stuff because it tends to make me look more.
See how quiet I am? Because I'm looking at her channel right now to see if she close to my age. Because people talk about bacon and all this. Look, girl, they catfishing motherfuckers out here. Okay, they put all this stuff on their face and then they take it off. They look like a whole person.
Different person. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm checking out her channel. I'm noticing that she's like, appears to be somewhat the same age. We're both middle-aged women. And so I'm wondering, does she really do makeup? So I'm kind of scrolling through one of her videos. That's why I'm quiet.
More trans, like more masculine and stuff. So lashes are very feminine. And
I think you have a very feminine face. You have a very beautiful face, like a naturally beautiful face. I love that you have the dimples. Your dimples are like super cute. I think I can understand what you're saying, but I think personally, I think you have a very feminine face. You have very feminine features.
Like I can't wear like dark eyeshadow. I have eyeshadow on right now, but it's like whatever one is the nudist color. Like it needs to be like a nude with a tiny shimmer and that's it. I can't do all this other stuff. I can't do eyeliner like on the bottom. I just started doing a liquid liner on the top just to like conceal the fake lash line.
Let me go grab them quick. Because I thank you, Glam. I'm glad that you're here, Kimberly. Because I found your channel the other day. I was like, oh, I can ask her. And then I saw Gina was live. I don't know how to do this stuff. I just throw a little bit of that. What do you call it?
Oh, girl, we will teach you.
I definitely need it.
For real.
I misspoke when I said the other day. I think I was excited. So I'm going to go grab them. You see Glam comes in and says, if you're not used to doing lashes, I'd use lash primer with mascara. My Nail got asked me today if I was wearing falsies today, and nope, not. And nope, LOL, something. I never know what that was she's saying in comments.
And this is the longest my hair's ever been. And it's so healthy. I never thought that it would get this healthy.
She says, "We got you, girl." I'm going to speed it up to get to the part where my email comes out, because
Gina's so beautiful.
she is very pretty. She's very beautiful. But I don't like this whole like she's doing me a favor kind of thing.
Right, because she's really hyping the chat over here.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I used to diet blonde and stuff like that.
I love it. Okay,
I've
so
been an artificial ginger for like 5 years now.
I like the red. I like the ginger.
Yeah, I think
On you, I do. And your eyes are just beautiful. Your eyes are gorgeous.
Thank you. That's one thing my dad did give me.
So the brand is called, I'm going to spell it, Cuckoo. 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 Yeah, it's Cuckoo Faux Mink eyelashes. Let me do this.
And I get my lashes from the dollar store. It's just all about the glue. These are like, what's that brand that's like probably at the dollar store? Is it Kiss?
You got the expensive
Something like that.
eyelashes.
All I know is they're called.
I don't know. I just ordered that shit on
style.
Amazon. I ordered like $100 worth.
That, and there's 1, 2, 3,
Because I don't know the first thing about that shit. 10 pairs. And then they come with this glue. It's kind of like what you showed me. It's white. It's in a white container, a white bottle. Latex-free lash adhesive, the same brand. So this is glue, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's 3D lash adhesive 3D lash stuff. So I'm gonna skip forward a little bit.
Not only better, but
to get to the email part.
Okay.
You can
and I
teach
got
me
a bunch of like,
if you're up for a tutorial,
like waterproof lash glue, and I've been hooked ever since.
I love that.
Hey,
if you're up for a tutorial,
I am.
I will be there. I'll even come up. So do you see who I asked for the tutorial?
Yep, and I see in these comments what she's saying. Mm-hmm.
Okay. On the panel, and I will follow your instructions and try to get it right.
Okay.
You can
and
teach
I got
me
a bunch of like a bunch of different I got 2 different things of tweezers. I got different brushes. I got 2 different mirrors. Like I get all up into it.
Yeah, what the hell are these? What? Listen, I'm gonna sound crazy right now, but I'm okay with that. What the hell is eyelash curler tool thing, mechanism, device?
I don't even know. That's if you don't got banging ass false lashes.
Oh, for the love of God, not totally. Eyeliner is magnetic glue. Oh, boom. So do you see who I asked for the tutorial? Was Gina.
Was Gina 100%? And glancing
Can you
there
see
like,
that comment?
Paloma, yep. I see it. Paloma, if you want to come on my panel, I'll do a full makeup tutorial with you and your follow me. You follow me.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't know. It can. That's like that crap that You ever hear of those 3D lash mascara? I used to sell that stuff. And
oh, you did?
By Unique, and it had like the fibers and stuff. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gross.
Kimberly, I don't like people about that. I don't know the first thing about this stuff, but I have. Okay, here we go. This is where I address her.
Gross.
Kimberly, I would love to do that. I don't know the first thing about this stuff, but I have like events and stuff coming up, and I don't want to hire somebody to flip and do that. I don't like people up in my personal space like that, like really close to my face and breathing in my same oxygen, and it kind of weirds me out a little bit. Makes me like super anxious and nervous. I'm just like, back up when they're doing your hair and makeup and stuff.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to like. And with the lash extensions, they're like individual little lashes, and I'm like, oh no. God. And people are saying that they fall asleep when they get them done. I'm like, I'd be afraid to, because like, what if you abruptly wake up and then that causes them to poke your eye?
Yeah, just
mama.
Yeah, I would love to do that, Glenn with Kimberly. There's so much I need to learn. I haven't had to, but now I'm kind of.
And these are on really, really good. So like.
Oh wow. Okay. I just dropped the link in the back chat if you want to go and rewatch the rest of that. But do you see how that played out?
I do. I see exactly how it played out.
And then here we go. Paloma is your email on your channel. See, I want to show you. Oh, let me go back up there.
She's been in this chat, and I've been seeing her, Paloma.
Right. And if you look, I want you to see I'm not a moderator on this channel. I do not have the option to like type out my email and drop a link or anything like that. Plus, I don't do that because I feel like it's rude if I'm on someone else's panel. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm going to say this even though I forgot to do it today, but usually You see how it is on the screen? It just says Stephanie and then Paloma unstuck underneath. That's usually what I do on someone else's panel to not be disrespectful from, you know what I mean? Like I'm contributing to someone else's content that day. And so I'm not there to be like, hey, go sub up. Normally that's what I do. I forgot today because I drink too many Mountain Dews. But
Yeah, she did.
I'm not a
In that
moderator.
chat, she kept saying it.
Yeah.
I'll help you,
Yeah,
Paloma.
you can see it.
Yeah.
And this took place September 22nd, 2023. And here's the first email. The first email, this is actually the second one. She sent me the same email 3 times. You see this one down here? Sorry, it says down here.
First
The first one came. Okay, so she sent me one the same day, and then on the 23rd, and then on the 24th. And so then I responded to this one and said, I appreciate the help. Any and all of it. Very non-girly person. Never have been. Blah, blah, blah. Talk about my organizations a little bit. You know, only goal is to blend in. I'll be leaving tomorrow for Virginia. I'll be back home on Sunday. I'll email you back, blah, blah, blah. And then here we go. Enjoy your weekend. I'll help you with brightening up your under eyes. And then bam. I was wondering why I haven't heard from you, and then heard loud and clear how you said, and to think you were going to come on my panel for a makeup tutorial. You also said that you were going to hire someone, then you found me. So let's clear up something, Stephanie. First off, you're not doing me the favor. I was doing the favor for you, as that's how it works when I'm the one giving the service. Bitch, I could go hire 10 of you right now with the flick of a freaking pen.
I'm pretty sure Paloma didn't want.
God.
I'm pretty sure Paloma didn't want learning how to do makeup broadcasted on her channel.
Right. That's true. And I'm in a mood. Like this put me on one, so excuse me. I got a little bit of an attitude right now.
I'm just
this part
favor spelled wrong. Yeah.
A lot. This part really gets me. Like you said, you were going to pay, then you found me. Okay. What I said was I didn't want to hire someone to be that up in my face like that, up in my space. I had already paid for a personal shopper to buy the clothes. I had already had the hair bullshit done. I had already had the matching handbags selected, like all of that stuff. The money's not the thing. It's time consuming, and I don't like being girly, and I don't want people up in my space. At what point did I say I was going to pay someone, but then thought I would get it for free on internet? That's not what I said
but
at
you
all.
Actually really could if you would like go through videos, but I find it like if you're not comfortable with it, it's just easier to have somebody do that. You can get a whole strip of lashes just put on. You don't need individuals, and they last.
Yeah. My thing, I guess for me, is when I was over at Gina's, I was actually talking to Gina, and then Glam kind of cut in and was like, I'll do it, and then sends me the emails. And then at no point is it about money. Like at no point did I say that I wasn't going to pay anyone to do it. At no point, you know what I'm saying? Here she is like, you said you were going to pay and then you found me. That never come out of my mouth.
That is so the narrating. I'm telling you.
It's weird. And I didn't open this until today because I don't check the YouTube email stuff very often.
And it's like you didn't even get a chance to respond and say, like, yeah, I want to do it or I don't. Like, it's just
yeah.
Oh, that's probably what it was. Like, you didn't come over here so I get the views and watch hours. She was bragging in chat to tell us about how she was doing makeup live with Bluma. See, but then she did that community post that threw us all off because we were like, what? What are you talking about?
This is just so out of case. I mean, it's weird to me. Like she got herself hyped up on some stuff. And I didn't even know about it. Like I didn't know about that community post. I didn't know. She's saying $100. I was going to pay her $250. Like this is crazy.
Right. Like, wow.
I'll make it simple but gorgeous. I explained to her what the events are for, what they're about. Gina was just sitting there talking about eyelashes and stuff. We were talking about skincare. She asked me again. Here's the second time. She said, we will do glam makeup. You will look amazing. Do you have your email on your channel? To be honest with you, I felt a little weird about dropping an email because it's Gina's channel.
Right. I do the same thing. Because somebody just asked Bella's and I'd be weird.
Yeah.
Like,
when is your events? I've done so many ladies' makeup. Paloma, when is your events? Like she's kind, I felt a little like she was kind of.
Somebody just said in a chat that she's like a little controlling. Tell me your event now.
I mean, she kept asking me the same questions. Like if I don't answer them the first time, I'm being respectful to the channel holder.
Right,
and she just kind of kept coming at me.
Gina's up there, explaining, the makeup stuff.
Yeah, but that's good. I happened to pop into Gina's space over there when there wasn't a lot of people at that time. There was 20 or less that were watching, and so I didn't feel nervous about asking such a dumb question in front of a lot of people about makeup when probably somebody who's almost 50 should probably know how to do makeup. Yeah.
No, so it changed so much. My mom was just telling me like makeup changed. It's a whole new game now. She looks at my makeup like this is insane.
Look, I even said, I just want you to see this. I even said, where's it at? So I gave her the dates, October 14th, 28th, November 18th, December 13th. Okay, down here I said Glam with Kimberly. Oh, wait, up here. My sister-in-law sent me a link to Ulta. And where's the other one at? Damn it. And I ordered all kinds of stuff I know nothing about. And then, so I thought before doing that, I would come here, meaning before just going into an Ulta.
Oh, yeah.
She says,
because Ulta will have you buy the whole store. You don't know what you're doing.
That's what my sister-in-law told me. Mm-hmm. And she says, I got you. We will get you all hooked up and you're going to be loving it. So she's telling me, I mean, then she does a community post about should it be for free? But here's the thing I want you to see again. At no point was there any fucking question to me at all about money.
I mean, I wouldn't even thought of that because you're talking about like you hire somebody to get your clothes. Like obviously you're not worried about the money part. Like you just want this.
Exactly.
Oh, God, people. I mean, hot mess. I mean, I'm just saying.
I just bought a fucking travel bus for these events and for traveling that cost a little over $500,000. I'll be damned if a motherfucker is going to come up on here and come at me like I'm not going to pay them for a personal service when money was never a fucking conversation.
Wow. Yeah, because I read that community post and I was kind of like thrown off. Like I didn't even write in it because I was like, like what? Like everybody was like, what are you talking about? Like it was just weird.
It's very fucking weird. It pisses me off, actually.
Well,
it kind of pisses me off.
It's okay. She cried.
Yeah. Seriously, she goes from like 0 to 100, like
right.
Boom.
It's very fucking weird. So just in case she's here.
Just in case this. Nice to you. And then
that is beautiful. Is that an RV?
It is. Just in case you're watching. Can I be a smartass? Can I be a smartass right now?
Please,
you can pick me a
tour.
We'll go with
Glam. Hey, Glam with Kimberly, just in case you're watching. Please don't fucking talk to me as if you're doing me a fucking solid or a favor with hiring somebody to teach me how to be fucking girly when it comes to makeup. Bitch, you're $100, $200, $300. I just bought this. It's being specially made.
Lord, I want it.
Look.
These are the new ones.
Me and Dee's gonna have to ride in that. Look, it's got a big ass refrigerator.
Right, you can have your makeup artist right there on a couch. Look at that.
Glam, do you think that a couple $100 means a whole bag of fucking dicks to me with your attitude? With this whole attitude that you have about picking women up? Do you know what that means to actually be the person that's helpful to other people.
Look at that
He made
bed.
this about
I
money.
know. I'm like, oh, I've been talking about getting an RV forever. This is freaking amazing.
I have too.
Is that like a
Glam made
walk-in
it.
closet back there?
It is. Yeah. This is a walk-in closet with another bathroom.
Look at that. Would
In
you look
here-
at that?
Look at that.
There's a whole washer and
Something
dryer in
Jesus.
here.
Wow. Yeah, this is like one of them upgrade ones.
When you open that door, it goes into a walk-in closet, and then right back here is the stackable full-size washer, and the dryer is on top of there. The emergency exit is back there. But Glam, your condescending dumbass should probably learn when to chill out, when to chill out.
I think she's got,
Right,
you
be
know, she can
humble.
afford to make up people. I mean, come on.
I mean, I think she can have her own personal makeup artist, like right there in that chair.
Riding
She'll
with
say it.
her. Like,
I mean, look at the damn speedometer part. Like, woo! It's all. Look at that. It's a damn TV.
This was my one splurge after the railroad tried to kill me, and I ended up having to file federal lawsuits in order to get my medical care. And then when they declared me fit for service, I had to go to battle against the railroad where I worked for 23. This year will be 23 years. And so I didn't stop until they paid all of the damages that I was worth after they tried to kill me. So Glam,
You
Glam,
deserve
that
a
was
splurge.
a shit move, Glam.
that's nice.
That was
that's nice.
Thank you. I appreciate that very much.
They said show the vacuum and the extra hidden stuff. Listen, there was this van I wanted because it had a vacuum. I'm obsessed with vacuums.
There's they have the new vacuum, the little vacuum areas are super cool. So there's in the hallway, there's one in the front and one in the back, and it's like a small little it's like a little circle, and you plug the hose part of the vacuum into the floor, and then you vacuum and everything gets sucked up and goes into a holding tank underneath, and then you just dump that out. So you just carry the hose and the head part of the vacuum, and then you can sweep up your whole coach. This is an Integra coach, Aspire 44R. So, Glam, don't be so condescending to people and send me a fucking message that says you were doing me a service I wasn't doing for one. You really don't have any idea who I am.
She really don't.
None.
Literally, like that's why I tell
You
people
really don't.
humble. Be humble.
I can't believe she sent that email. That was just super shitty.
Mm-hmm. And it didn't even like you responded to her so negative or nothing. Like,
no.
Yeah, that was just super shitty.
It is freaking beautiful.
Thank you.
I'll come. I'd be afraid to move in it too.
I'm making my rounds.
Sit on the couch and just sit
Do you
there.
drive it?
No, I'll have somebody driving it for me.
Because I was like, oh god, I want one, but I don't know how to drive one.
I'll
no.
do it for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Imagine turning down a street. They're huge.
There's a website for people that travel by campers like that, by RVs, and they come with there's a website or company that has a website where all the drivers they like are retired, so they used to drive for like bands or celebrities or whatever, or they were over the road truck drivers, and so now they basically like their background checks are done a couple times a year. And so whenever you go to the website and you type in, like if I wanted to go from West Virginia to New York, I would just type in from West Virginia to New York, and then on what day did I want to leave and what day did I want to return and kind of what the itinerary is. And then whoever's available from that website, then they email you. And then you have the opportunity to do like a Zoom meeting with them to kind of interview them, get a feel for their personality. So you select the person that you want to drive.
That's awesome. That is awesome. I didn't know that at all.
Yeah, that's my plan. I'm going to be living there. I'm going to sell all the rental properties, keep the main house in West Virginia, and then just travel in that. I can't work anymore, so.
Far away from me. My grandmother was from West Virginia.
Oh, yeah, I'm in Putnam County.
My aunt was in Strange Creek.
Strange Creek. I'm not sure where that's at.
It was like on a big mountain. It was like creepy.
Charleston, West Virginia is where she was from. I just had to remember.
I'm
That's all I
about
know.
45 minutes from Charleston. See,
All about
Strange
being
Creek.
humble. Amen, bad medicine.
See, and I'm not trying to be an asshole to her. I just would like for her to know she's the one that set her own expectations for that. It's not like I wasn't going to pay her. It just never came up in the conversation because we
put the
hadn't
horse
set a date
before
or
the cart.
anything. What's
There
that?
is people that don't talk
cart
about
before the horse.
payment.
Yeah, like at the time that it's scheduled, that's when I would have said, do you have an hourly rate or will a couple hundred do? Is
Yeah, that's what
200
I mean. Like
enough?
that's kind of like the proper way of doing it. Like
Right.
For me, I guess. I mean, because it's for me, it's not about the money. It's more about like I need to. I don't know. I don't want to
just
go
want
to
that
another
skill under
event.
your belt.
You need to
Right.
learn how to be a
Yeah.
girly girl. You need to
Yeah.
learn how to be a girly girl.
Yeah, there's a handful of times every year that I'm gonna have to do it. So why not just learn as opposed to paying somebody? But I
Be
think
all
I'm
up
just
in your
gonna end up
face
paying
and
somebody.
touching and
Exactly, love Louie. That I feel like that's just how business is done. Like
Yeah, who would? I mean, I don't know. The money, I knew that I was going to pay somebody, but how much wouldn't come up until I'm until I scheduled it, and then I could make the transaction like the same day or
Right.
whatever. It's just weird.
it's like going like you don't say, hey, I'm just gonna go to buy this dress and pay for it beforehand. Like no, that's not how it happens.
well, my people are wanting Devious to ask you to show the vacuum and the hidden stuff.
Oh, let me pull it back up.
Listen, I'll be excited over that kind of stuff because I seen the Toyota Sienna new van and it got a vacuum, and I'm like, oh, got a vacuum, and it does like have that little thing that goes. I guess it collects it under. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Look, you just get you one of those handheld and put it in the van, and you'll
I
have one
got-
in the van.
I got one. You already know. I love my vacuums. I have a vacuum still in a box, brand new.
Child.
Okay, let me pull it back up. Let me see if I can move to another dot. Yeah, right there. Okay.
I had to go cover my plants up. It's supposed to frost here.
Really, it's cold here.
Okay.
We're
Do you see
supposed to get our
this
first frost.
this thing right here?
Yeah.
Is that the
That's where
vacuum?
that's where the vacuum plugs in. There's one right
That's-
here and there's one right here. So you just like plug the vacuum in and then you can sweep and all of that good stuff. And then the hidden stuff, this is if that's Tater that said that, this is the new updated one. So they have this mirror closed, but back there is another that's like a where you can fit 2 people, 3 people in a shower. And then it has the wardrobe all along the back of it. And then on the left-hand side is where the shower, or I'm sorry, not the shower. That's where the washer and dryer is at.
Oh my
So
God.
this one that they sent me has the door shut.
That is
It's got a
awesome.
ceiling fan in it.
Oh yeah.
Look, Sherry.
It comes with central air.
Ooh. Oh my God,
It
I've
comes with
just seen the
central
ceiling
air.
fan.
Yeah, there's ceiling fan. These are charging ports for like phones and stuff like that. And then
It comes with central air. Did you hear that?
oh yeah,
Yeah,
central air, central heat.
Look at that.
This thing
Yeah, I was
on-
gonna say everything's touchscreen.
Yeah.
Everything on the wall. So the blinds come up and down by touchscreen. The lights come on and off by touchscreen. The security alarm goes on and off. The cameras on the outside and the ones that will be put on the inside will come on and off. You can review everything here. There's this one right here. This folds down. These come together and then I forget how it works. This folds down. These come together and then this makes like a full-size bed.
That is
Yeah, it's that one.
awesome.
This is the media center. So there's like
Full-size
speakers.
refrigerator. That is awesome.
There's like a computer in here. This is like turns into a desk. So there's like a computer and a media center in here. Yeah, the full-size refrigerator with the freezer down below. And then there's a 4. You get the oven, the microwave, and then your stovetop there. That's the big industrial
I like that sink.
sink.
That is
This down
beautiful.
here. Check this out. You know how everybody wants those. Oh shit, hold on. Let me go back the other way. I want that dot right there. I gotta find it. Okay, so it's right here. That's one of those fancy oven roaster things.
Oh wow.
Air dry or air fryer or something like that.
I think so. I don't know. I just clicked on it. That's one of those things.
This thing is awesome. I would be like, kids, I'm sorry, we're living in here.
I know, right?
We gotta go.
I'm leaving the kids. Like, mine are grown. I don't have to take them.
Yeah. What meant Mama say? Paloma, not saying you're boring, but shit, Mama, you talks and I get all sleepy and cozy. Oh, good. Thank you.
Because she has that voice. You should
should
start
start
doing
doing-
reading books yeah, on your channel.
Some-
That'd be awesome.
Some ASMR. Yeah.
That thing is beautiful.
I could tell you, but I would have to tell you. Yeah, I think it's an air fryer. I'm not sure. So what'd you think about all that stuff that went on over there with Glam? With what I'm showing you now? What do you think about that with her
It's
sending me
wild.
that nasty email?
I literally, I was in her chat, like, even with the Michelle thing, I'm like, all right, I get it, because I had Michelle up, but seeing the way
Dee
she
was
talks to
defending
people
her.
was, because I'm like, you know what? I have this little soft spot in my heart for Michelle sometimes. So I know her, she's crazy, but then she said, she'll learn from it. But the way she jumps at people is like, no. And then me finding out that the way she talked to you about put a sock in it, I was pissed. And then the way she's looking for people's informations, I was like, no, I don't want to be a part of any of that.
And going after Tragic was enough. That was what.
Yeah.
Tragic, Mitten, Share Bear. Like,
Right.
Share's Bear been with me from day one. Like, that shit pissed me off.
It's pretty messed up. It sounds like she reacts in anger or emotion. And then when she's called out on it, she just wants to be like, well, I was pissed off or upset or somebody hurt my feelings. Like, listen, lady, that happens all over this entire community. And
So
let
who's
me
that
make
remind you of, Wilma? Who's that remind you of?
I don't even want to say her name over here
Right.
because I don't want to bring all that drama over here. But
Oh,
yeah.
no, not that one. Not that one. I was talking about MS. Michelle, when she gets mad.
Yeah.
Oh,
does
yeah,
the
she'll
same
talk
thing.
shit. That's what I mean.
Right.
I don't want to be a part of that. So listen, no. Mm-mm.
So when it comes to Tragic, like, I know Tragic doesn't care that much for me, and I respect that. But I want to say this. Considering what Tragic has been through with the loss of her son, I know what she wakes up and feels. I feel very similar to that. I don't know exactly what she feels, but knowing that they're never going to walk in the door again, there are no more birthdays, there are no more Christmases, there are no more nothing. They're just gone. Nobody's bringing them back.
Right.
You don't get a redo. You carry that every day for the rest of your life. And to know that someone like Michelle used that as a weapon against Tragic. If I never liked Tragic, I would never say anything negative because nothing I say, nothing anyone says, is ever going to make her feel more than what she's already felt in her life, which is why Tragic can brush it off and keep going. I understand that. Nothing anybody ever says or does is going to even pale in comparison to what you've already survived and gone through, when what you've survived and gone through are designed to destroy you. So make no mistake, there's nothing weak about Tragic. What she's gone through has made her damn near invincible on this platform. A bunch of angry people. But here's my point with this.
I gotta agree with you because I told you about my friend. Her son, the father took his life. He was only 4 months old, and she lived with that, not believing that he did it. Got pregnant again, and then he was locked up, and then she had another baby that looked just like him, and she just started doing drugs. She couldn't handle it, and that's what I'm saying. Like, Michelle don't understand. Like, people literally, like, I lost my best friend because she had a loss of her son that she could not deal with every day. So you, Tragic, everybody that are able to still talk about it, these are strong people.
It's designed to kill you. And there's some people that find a way to justify their bad behavior every day and the harm that they incite with others, they use it as a vest, so to speak, or as their armor, their shield, that they can say and do whatever they want because they've experienced the most painful thing that a parent can ever go through. That would be people like Michelle. Then you have people like Tragic who take that absolute heart-shattering, life-altering death trap, that tragedy, and they turn it into triumph. They turn it into something positive that they do in honor of and in memory of their son or their daughter that they've lost. That's who Tragic is. And so it's hard for me to sit back and watch Michelle talk shit about Tragic. But you know what else is hard? You know what's harder for me than that? What's harder for me than watching Michelle talk shit about Tragic is knowing that someone like Glam with Kimberly, who actually has the capacity to sit on screen and say the right thing and do the right thing and come off as being a respectable, kind, generous, nice person, to know that she does it behind the scenes.
Right. Which,
Right.
Hey, Amber.
That's what makes it worse for me. Then on top of that, to say that she's not here to grow a channel or to make money or to be YouTube famous or whatever the fucking bullshit reason is. When me talking to Gina Diamond about eyelashes and about makeup and me asking Gina, and you clearly heard that, I played it, I dropped the link in the back chat. I asked Gina about a makeup tutorial. There was no conversation about money or anything like that, paying for anything, because I would never do that. I would never expect anyone's time without paying them. But I was asking Gina, and then Kimberly inserted herself into that. And then I didn't even know about the community post. Don't tell me you're not here for money or that you're not here for channel growth. And I'm glad now, Kimberly, that I didn't give you the opportunity because, bitch, you can say that you were doing me a service, but I assure you, I was doing you a service. And I'm glad that I didn't waste that opportunity on you when there are other people that deserve it. You are a trash bag. What you were going to do and the involvement that you had in whatever bullshit scheme that Michelle has come up with towards Tragic makes you worse than Tragic, because where Michelle may not have the mental capacity to actually think about how her actions affect other people, you do. And you know how I know that you do? Kimberly. Because you hid it. You didn't want it to come out. People don't hide things that are good, they hide things that are bad. You didn't want Michelle to out that, and you didn't want people to know about it because you knew it was not the right thing to do. That makes you trash.
So true. You even got her to say, yeah, who don't want views? Yeah, yeah. And I was like, oh, finally admitting. I know, I was about to say I gotta go pick up my husband, but I'll be around tomorrow. Thank you, Wilma. I really appreciate you coming up.
Anytime. I dropped the link in the yeah, I now know where your channel is. I'll grab your channel. Yeah, there's that link if you want to go back and watch all of it. But thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you.
Bye, Dee. Love you. Talk to you later.
I love you too. I can't believe we're going out at 12 o'clock at night to get him because he needs an Uber or a car. But
I don't know why you don't make him Uber his butt home.
Watch, you're gonna be mad because I'm leaving outside with my robe and my slippers. But I love y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you, Bella, for being up here with me.
You know it. Bye, chat. Thanks for coming.
Bye, chat.
Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out. And if you can become a member, please do.
Amen. Good night, everybody.